Welcome.
Welcome to our Halloween episode.
Welcome back to Bigots and Vagabonds. We are your adulting at its finest D&D group. As I look at the title of the, we're playing Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
I think that counts as a fail for tonight.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you had to read it.
Because you had to look at it. He looks at it every week, though.
I do.
He literally every single week.
It is a tongue twister, to be fair to you.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeon of the Mad.
Yeah.
Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad.
Yeah.
So this is our Halloween episode. We're all dressed up as ourselves. Pretty cool.
Halloween's over. Get over it.
Yeah. It's straight to Christmas. No one gives a fuck about Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You're a what?
I love Thanksgiving.
What merchandise gets sold on Thanksgiving?
Turkeys. Stuffing. Mashed potatoes.
You don't need
Collard
merchandise.
You can get that at Wawa.
Exactly.
All in a bowl. It's fine.
Well, I mean, technically, Black Friday starts on Thursday now, so...
No, it's
Giant-
Brown Thursday.
No. Black Friday is like a week fucking long.
If you must mention merchandise, the giant floats that go on.
And I don't care about Black Friday because even a
Yeah,
$5,000 TV on sale for $2,000, I still don't want it. Still can't afford it. Don't care.
Yeah, but that $500 TV, this one's sale for $200.
I already have a TV.
Okay.
Be wary of those.
Yeah, I bought one on Black Friday and it broke like
Yeah.
a few years
They
later.
make specialty TVs for those sales that are usually shitty and don't come with the things.
Don't buy floor models either because they usually die in like 6 months.
That's because they've been on for 6 months.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that.
So,
Alright, back to
recap from last session. You guys found the Goblin Market. Little tidbit. So it stated Lawrence is late, and I stated that if anybody in the party dies, Lawrence's character dies because he's late. So I'm gonna hold everybody to that.
Okay.
His fate is in your hands.
Now it's official.
Now it's official. I said it on stream.
It's on
good.
stream. It's on the internet.
The internet never lies.
Yeah.
Actually, our
internet
fate,
never
his fate
forgets.
is in our hands. Right? Is that what you said?
I think that's what I said. His
Okay.
fate, did I say your fate in his hands? This?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
His
Justin
fate's
was
in
on his
your
phone. He
hands.
didn't actually pay attention.
That's his character sheet's on his phone. Calm the fuck down,
Yeah.
laptop.
Hey. Suck my dick.
Shut up, Chet.
Chet.
Fat belly.
Chet, you betcha.
Chop.
He's not fat. He's
Chet Topbelly?
He's a perfect human.
No, just because he has a crown on doesn't change the fact that he's an annoying ass bird.
Yes, but on the outside, he looks like the perfect human.
We all know who you really are.
Yes, the perfect human.
Yes.
Yeah, so everybody found a goblin market.
Shit.
There was the
Shit.
leader,
You
Yuck
betcha.
the Tall, who had a fancy circlet on that now Chip holds that makes him a beautiful man.
Bradley Cooper. Thank you.
Makes him look like Bradley Cooper.
We did discuss this last week.
So
At the end of Midnight Meat Train.
Yes.
Jesus
God, I love that movie.
And think, if I can remember, there was...
Do you think I can
You
get
scoot all the
Twin
goblins
Stars
out
to draw me a Bradley Cooper as Chip?
with like ghostly wings.
Yeah.
I would just roleplay it as you're like a human, but then when you fly, they kind of sprout out like an angel, but they're still the colored, whatever,
the
the parrot wings. Yeah.
So I think we took a rest, right?
Short
We did
rest.
take a long. We
Think
took a
so?
short rest because I attuned.
We couldn't take a long rest. Hasn't been enough time.
You guys took a long rest, and that ended at 2 a.m. And it is roughly now about 4:30 in the morning, day 63. And you guys are in the marketplace.
That was before we did the marketplace stuff, though.
Yes.
FYI.
Yes.
Because I have day 63, and then we did all the shit with the murdering and the...
Yep.
How many hours would you say we've been down here so far?
He's just said 2.5.
Yeah, because you guys went up top, went back to the tavern, took a long rest, and then that was the beginning of last session, and then you guys went down. And
So
then,
we had to traverse level 1, get to level 2, and then we did all that stuff.
So it's
Yes.
about 4:30 in the morning now,
Okay.
with all the talking and
The fighting.
the killing and
The murdering.
the raping and the pillaging and
There was no raping.
I don't remember any raping.
I'm pretty sure Youngbolt grabbed some goblins and roasted them. But
unknown to the party. There was
Now we're going to
I
get
didn't
taken down
see
from
it.
Twitch.
We're fine, right?
There was some pillaging, but it wasn't Young Bull.
Yeah.
Young Bull's too good for that.
No, he just wanted to smash some skulls.
I remember everybody paying for the stuff they took.
Yeah. You left money at your place. He left money at
Baron
his
actually
place.
looked through this stuff, realized there's just a pitiful amount
I'm
of
the
money.
only
and
one
left
that
it.
officially stole something technically
No,
because
the only thing I stole was the money I gave to the goblin so that she could start a new life in Waterdeep.
yeah,
Boom.
I stole the chalk.
Oh,
That's
yes.
all I stole.
Technically, you kind of tipped him like a platinum. You could have took like 18 chalks.
I repurposed.
I think that's what you tipped him.
Yeah.
I repurposed a circlet of human perfection from the dead corpse of a goblin. So
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, so you guys are currently in the market. Time's passed a little bit. It's hustling, bustling to a point. You guys are still the only adventurers down there, but all the goblins are back at their stations or vendors, and business is back in progress, I guess.
Could I have had a conversation with all the goblin shop stall operators?
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically telling them. I think
You
it
guys
was just
left the
with a
note
couple of
that
them.
Yucktal's gone.
Yeah.
It
And
was
you're
the
the new
main
leader.
guard that had got them
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah,
I
you
would
told
kind of
them-
gather up the rest of them, basically tell them make money, and if they
Okay.
have to charge more for things down here,
Well, they will let you know that they already charge triple.
and
And
you
I
said
did
you
mention
charged
that.
4
that's
times.
right. And then I said, go ahead and charge quadruple.
Yep. So everybody's charging quadruple.
And then
I
keep the
encouraged
profits.
them to
Treat them.
take as much food and trade as
Yeah.
they needed
Yeah.
because they don't really have anybody who feeds them anymore, so they're gonna need to feed themselves.
And then the quadruple prices, like all of the overhead, they can keep.
Okay.
And I say that Yucatol is not going to come down here and take their money anymore.
They seem a little upset because they did like him as a goblin, but they're like, we don't have to deal with him anymore. So.
If they say that, then I would basically tell them, well, he didn't parade around like a goblin, and to me, he's a fucking asshole. So you guys are now free goblins, technically, that work under me now.
You're a free goblin that is employed under me.
Yeah, and they get to keep
Indentured
all the profits.
servitude.
I like it.
Are we ready to go?
So,
Yeah, let's get going.
there's the door at the bottom of the market at the south end. And then, for those who remember, when you guys came down and took the right into the market, there's also a doorway or a hallway to the right when you came right down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's technically 2 ways you can go.
I thought
Unless
you just
you
had the
want.
little one up. Jesus.
So where would you guys like to go?
Young bull.
Down south through the door or back around through the other hallway? To the right?
I'm kind of feeling south.
Of course.
I'd agree.
Yeah, we
Uh,
could
these-
No
we could
backtracking
go
until
south. No
necessary.
problem.
I honestly feel like if we set these goblins up for a profitable future and a prosperous future, that these fucking bugbears could cause a problem for them, and we take care of that problem, there's more prosperity to be had for these goblins.
Yes. So do we go forward or we go back to our original walk and go to the...
We always go
Right.
forward.
Okay, well, we are missing a part of this dungeon, if possible.
We'll come back to it if we need to.
Okay, no problems here.
Also, how would you know? There could just be like a room over there, and that's it.
Well, I'm saying we saw to the end of the hallway and it curved to the right from where we were standing.
Did you guys open the door or we haven't even gotten
No,
there?
we haven't
haven't
even
even
gotten
gotten
there
there
yet.
Since you guys have pretty much befriended the goblins, I will give you more information. They know roughly where the location of the stairs that lead down to level 3 is on the very southeast of the level. And that they also mentioned that the bugbears through the door is a Xanathar Guild outpost.
What sort of?
All the more reason to go south.
Yep. What sort of troubles have the Xanathar's Guild and these bugbears caused you?
I'd imagine
imagine they had some kind of alliance or something.
And the bugbears are Xanathar's guild. That's confirmed.
Yes.
They did say that they weren't a part of his bugbears. They were different bugbears.
They let you know that a drow is the leader of the northern outpost, which is the one closest to you guys. And his name is Shun Spider Eyes Shurith. Do you need me to spell it?
Spider Eyes is, I imagine, his nickname.
Yes. SHUNN. Spider Eyes. SHURRETH. And he is the leader of the North Outpost.
I totally misspelled Shun, but I got the rest of it right.
And they also let you know that there is a South Outpost also, but they do not know who the leader is because they have not seen them in some time.
So while
This
Lord
is the
Phillips,
Xanathar's.
So there are two Xanathar outposts on this level.
Alright, well,
So
I
while-
guess we should head on down then, fellas.
so while Lord Phillips was doing
To
all
answer
this,
your question, would you ask like the Xanathar guilds have done anything to him?
Yeah.
If
So-
they cause any trouble.
So they let you know that the Xanathar guild wants to shut down the market before it attracts too many service dwellers. The goblins do their best to fight to keep it open. And the rest you already know.
Alright.
So yes, the Xanthar guild are giving them trouble because they don't want it to be open anymore.
Okay.
Because it's
Got it.
going to attract too much trouble.
Well, south it seems is the direction we're being called for.
Let us go.
I'll follow behind Chip, and I'll actually, before
We'll
he,
do a little bit of marching order.
before Young Bull walks
I
too
think it's
far, I'll
usually-
touch him and cast guidance on him.
I'll
Max-
be behind Young Bull.
I'm actually going to stop Lord Phillips for a second.
Is it usually like that?
Yes.
It's usually the pairs.
Nope. Switch Geist and Lord.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, technically he's not here.
Technically he is.
Technically he is.
He's just,
He's just a zombie, just.
Right.
Come on, little one. Anybody want a peanut?
Jesus Christ.
Inconceivable.
Huh?
Inconceivable!
Alright. Are you guys
I
heading
will
down
actually-
through the south?
I will actually pull Lord Howard Phillips aside for a second after he's done talking with the goblins.
Okay.
What's up,
so
pretty
just
boy?
before you go through the door.
I just have a question for you. I'm new to this form.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
you mean being a fraud?
Fraud, whatever. What do you do with this? And I will expose myself.
Well, clearly it's fake, so you do nothing with it.
But I feel an urge in it. There's an expediency of some kind. I'm not used to having separate situations here.
It's not
Is this
real.
It's not real. Now, unless you want me to rip out your fucking cloaca, put that shit away, and don't ever bring this up again. And I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
Okay.
And as he does, I start to piss out of it because I actually become a human.
Okay.
It's not
A guy's. It's
yeah, it's
he
not a
actually
guy's.
takes the
I'm
form of a
actually
human.
human.
Okay.
And I guess I figure out how it works.
Fucking disgusting.
So as we get back to the D&D adventure, you guys go through the foot door at the bottom.
Yes.
All right. How are we proceeding through the door?
The same way we always do.
Stealthily.
And after that, I cast
Why not?
guidance on
Is it an
Young
open
Bull
door?
again.
After that minute of
Wow. Well, all right. I mean, I guess that's a stealth check.
Is it an open door or a closed door?
It is closed currently.
Okay. Young Bull will just walk up to it.
Okay.
the only reason she went to Lord Phillips with this is because he's the only other human.
I'm going to prepare a...
Does this look like yours?
I'm going to prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
In case I see any bugbears.
Okay.
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out my Warhammer.
Okay.
The one that is themed after his god and be ready.
Okay.
I have my Warhammer out too since I'm leading the pack.
And
Okay.
I look for my
I'm just trying to be stealthy with Carl.
I look for my shield. Because it is a part of my arm.
Cool. Do you find it?
I don't know. Do I find it? Is my shield still attached to the metal
I
arm?
would
or
imagine
is that
it
gone now?
comes out and is
You can't
separate.
see it. If it comes out, then yes. It's just like your wings. If it's not out, then you don't see it.
So I'll like fiddle with my arm and pull it up and spread it open
Okay.
like the pizza slice.
And it looks like correct, like a human arm is holding a shield.
Okay.
So I rolled a 7 for stealth.
Okay.
I rolled a 27 for stealth.
Okay.
I rolled a 19
Oh,
for
we're
stealth.
rolling stealth.
Are you stealthing?
Yumble rolled not at all for stealth.
I rolled.
I like
12.
it. Play your character.
Yep.
All right, you guys.
When
open...
you're ready, young bull, and I will hold up my Eldritch Blast.
You guys open the door,
Actually, it's
and
it's
it
a
opens up
holding
into a 20-foot hallway that
That
turns
posts
to the left. Yes, there is a picture. Oh, is it just to me?
No,
I see.
everybody.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
Yumble
Looks
will
like the.
head towards the corner and take a look around.
So,
You might want to describe it too for the stream as well.
yes.
When you-
Yep. So when you come to the corner, it turns and it looks just like for this 60-foot hallway. For those who have 60-foot dark vision, the ones who have 120 see a 3-way intersection, not a 4-way intersection because it changed it. And you see that the intersection, when you guys come down and turn, the hallway continues down farther and goes back north.
Okay.
So there's not a section going
It's a
down
T
like
intersection.
There's not a
basically.
section going down.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
It's a T intersection, but the orientation of the T
Yep.
intersection
Yes.
is.
So that little piece that's heading south, ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, as we get up there, it seems like it breaks off. So either we can go to the left or continue straight.
So as you guys continue down the hall, frescoes on the walls of this 3-way intersection depict shield dwarves at work. I'll just read it. Magic causes the image to move. The dwarves roll and stack barrels, carve blocks of stone, drink with stone tankards, and so forth. As the characters make their way down the halls, the dwarves wave at them and occasionally wink.
I died.
I said it on stream too, just so it was super official.
You died.
Shit happens.
Quick recap: you were in the market, and then you went through a door, and now you're in a hallway.
That is
A lot
all you-
happened.
Yeah. But yes, as you guys walk down, there's just dwarves lining it, and they're just moving and working. Just kind of looks like a.
I'd like to make
Every once in a while, they'll see you and they'll like wave at you as you go. But
I'd like to make a history check to see if I can tell what type of dwarves these are.
okay.
Dwarves.
Dwells.
Dwarves. 10.
10,
Nope. Wait. 7.
7. The way they're drawn, or the way they're, I guess, drawn, they just look kind of just general.
Regular old
No-
standard
yeah.
dwarves.
Mhm.
Dwarves.
Your stereotypical dwarf.
Yeah, you're stereotypical dwarf.
So, straight
Fat with
or
the beard.
left, fellas?
Always go left.
Yumble heads to the intersection and immediately turns left.
Yep. And as you guys get to the intersection, you can also see that when you look,
Stop looking, Bill.
that when
Jesus fucking Christ!
that when you look north, there's also a hallway that goes to the right.
I want to see as we're walking in the back,
I die now.
and I'm probably not going to get a good look at this, but I'm going to try to do like a survival check to see if I can see any bugbear
I'm
tracks.
not even
Okay.
trying to look at it.
Is it like fairly clean in here, or is it dusty?
It looks about like normal dungeon wear and tear.
Okay,
But you can,
alright.
yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay.
12.
12. You can catch some footprints. You can assume most are bugbears just from what the goblins have told you.
Yeah.
But other than that, you really don't see much.
Okay.
Uh,
I can't tell what direction they're going. I'd imagine especially because I'm in the back and we're trampling over the footsteps too. So
You actually see.
now it was just a survival check to look for tracks. That was it.
Yeah, you see bugbear footprints, and you also see human footprints. You do not see any goblin footprints.
I'm just going to assume that they're probably our footprints
Okay.
because I'm in the back.
Yeah, you're in the back.
Yeah. So, and I'll let the party know that I kind of see that the bugbears are
Okay.
tracks
So
are leading this way.
when Yumble turns north, he'll see the path that leads off to the right, but he'll continue north.
Okay. And when you look north, you can only see 60 feet, and it's just a straight hallway down.
Yumble will glance down the right path just to see what's down there.
You
left
see at the 60-foot mark, it opens up into a
This
room.
way. So
Whoever
to
walks
his
down that
right.
hallway.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
When you walk past and you glance down that hallway, your light gets down and you can see that it opens up into a room.
Okay.
I thought the south was gone, or is it the north that was gone?
South.
South is gone.
Okay.
South is the path that we cannot.
Yeah, so
Since it's
if you're looking here, this north path, this north hallway continues
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
This one here goes over about 60 feet, and then it opens up into a room.
Okay.
You can see when you walk by it that you can see that it clearly opens up into a room.
Okay.
How long is the hallway we're currently walking down?
The one going north,
more than 60 feet.
with your 120, you still don't see the end of it.
Okay.
Um,
Because I also have 100.
With your 120, you also do not see the end of it.
you're gonna check this room.
Not really. We can come back.
Yes, I assume that'll bring us back.
I'm gonna do a quick
I agree
survival
with
check
you.
leading into the room and see if I can notice bugbear tracks.
Is
leading
that the
off
one
into there?
To
Yeah,
the
yeah, Are we
I'll
following
assist
a
you with that,
wall?
Justin.
Yes.
So we will
Three.
follow the
We
left
are
wall.
being methodical.
Yes.
same kind of footprints you were looking at.
Okay.
And
I
since
was
you're
just
kind of in the back, it's
making
kind of
sure.
muddied a little
Okay.
bit.
Because that's how you get
Nothing
through
leading
maze.
into that
That
room.
is how you
No.
get through
Okay.
a maze. Or anywhere, really.
You hold on to the wall and keep following it till it ends.
So Young will continue heading north.
So everybody's heading north?
Yep.
Okay.
Young Bull, you want me to check around for traps before we just run down this hall?
If you want to.
Would you like some assistance with that, sir?
I think that
You're
the
in the
majority
back,
of these
by the
halls
way.
are not
Oh,
going to be
oh, yeah.
trapped, but
You can't assist.
Not from back here.
Guidance on myself and check for traps.
Unless I move too front.
I don't find shit.
I don't find nothing.
Well,
Sally Fall.
Were you gonna say
On
something,
cruising.
Lawrence?
So, you guys head another 60 feet. The people who can see 120 still don't see the end of the hallway.
Oh wow.
jeez.
But when you step 5 feet further, you see the end of the hallway. It was perfectly 180 feet.
Oh, I see.
Does it terminate into something, or is it turn, or?
It goes north and then goes east, and it opens up into looks like a 20-foot
Do
hallway.
I see any movement down there?
Give me a perception check.
11.
You do not see any movement.
Okay.
And for those who can see 60, still just see a hallway.
You fuck.
I'm having fun. I'm giving you guys a visual.
That's so funny.
He just
That's a
said
good one.
like a Tetris bar.
So, I won't mention anything as
Okay.
we're still walking,
It'll show you.
since there's
Oh,
nothing
you
to
gotta
record.
click.
Oh, really? Oh,
Young
okay.
Bull
That's what I
will
was
keep walking
confused.
until he reaches that.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Hallway.
once everyone gets within 60 feet, you see that the hallway terminates and heads east.
So the other path. So think of the top is just a flat wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, those two little dots are for me to expand it if I want.
Young Bull will then turn east then.
Okay. When you guys pull out into the hallway, we'll actually draw this out. Just in case.
Oh, gotcha. Battle map.
Combat time.
So, Lord Phillips,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about the now deceased Yoctatol?
I don't think anything of him.
You don't think that he could have been useful?
No, not at all. He was arrogant, stupid, full of himself. And I worry the same thing's going to happen to Chip.
You think Chip's too full of himself?
Not right now, but I think it's a potential that he will let this new form of his get to him.
Interesting. Do you think he values being human more than being a bird?
I think he possibly values being more than what he is now.
So
I mean, we can just ask him. He can hear me talking about him. He can hear us talking about him.
Of course I can. I have an 18 perception.
And I'm not hiding. I'm not whispering or anything.
You guys keep talking about these numeric values for your features. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it either, young
It's that
bull.
number above your head.
It's not that I feel full of myself.
I didn't say you were full of yourself, but I just worry that this new fancy crown that you're wearing will start to change you. Just don't forget who you are.
Don't become like Dr. Tom.
Don't forget who I am. You mean a bird with only one arm and one eye?
You have 2 arms and 2 eyes.
Yeah, the same bird that's shown value to this group. The same bird that...
I believe I will continue to show value to this group.
Right, but I'm just saying, don't let this human form, this new beautiful you...
Yeah, I'm not worried about the beauty. I enjoy...
Listen, just
Feeling
let the
whole.
bird man fuck something already.
Is that what this
That's
is
aggressive.
No.
For? Okay. It seems weird. It's only, so far, only has done is leak.
Does he have
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
called
appearance, or
pissing.
does he actually have a human body?
It's him.
It's an actual
Hey,
human body.
Shit.
So he hangs.
You ever
so
seen
he hangs out
a
low too.
vagina orifice before?
I mean,
Yeah, he has.
I saw Yagras.
Well, the next time a woman is willing to let you, stick that thing in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what that's for.
Carl, how do you know so much?
Just because I don't have a dick doesn't mean that I haven't read about it.
He has.
Why are you reading about penises?
he
Well,
has
Who the fuck
attachments.
isn't curious? Jesus Christ.
Well,
I spent
I
a
always
lot
wondered.
of time in my master's house doing fucking
I
nothing.
mean,
You never watch pornography?
I guess just be grateful you're not a cat.
I mean, I've seen the thing that hangs between Youngbull's legs. It moves on its own. It curls. I've seen it pick a
I
mug
mean,
up.
shit, if it makes y'all more comfortable, I could build myself one.
Why are
Yes,
we
please.
talking about penises?
I mean, apparently this is what the perfect one looks like, and I will reveal myself to you.
Alright, I'll
Can
model
you-
one later.
put that away, please.
Does this make you uncomfortable?
This is weird.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I will.
it's
Hmm.
highly inappropriate
Flame blade
For
will probably
the-
cauterize as well as cut.
for the location that we're in.
I think you can be too joyous.
I will. No, I'm not very. It's not that I'm joyous. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just
As I
asking.
said, don't let the crown
Okay.
get the best of you.
Becoming a human for a session gets gonorrhea.
You do seem different, Chip.
Is this conversation happening in the hall?
As we're walking, it's as we're
As we're making our way down the.
So there's like a flashback, and you're just kind of
180
walking
foot
down.
hallway.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
So also, while we're on the subject of it, I have talked to
No, Chip, we're
Theron.
done.
I have talked to Theron about this, but I figure it's about time
Talk
to
to
tell
Theron
everyone
about
else. If I die,
Nobody cares.
I would like
Chip.
to be resurrected. No.
Well, normally, if you have a request upon your death, you write up a will,
Okay.
and
I think you should give it to the temples. I think the only people who would help with a resurrection.
Not
would be-
resurrection, reincarnation. That's what. it
Well,
was.
we can't do it.
How about
without
this? The
reincarnation.
next time we sit down and take a rest, I will help you write this up. And given that I am a lord, I can sign off on it as a witness.
Okay.
I thought a
And
magistrate
make it
would have to
official.
sign off on something like
No,
that.
I can sign off on it too.
Who are you giving
It's
this
not.
to?
It's not that I'm just saying. I like being a bird and all, but we have very short.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Alright, we
We
get
have a
big
very
chicken.
short lifespans, and if I could come back as something that lives longer, I would be able to
Can young boy
help
cook you if you
longer
happen to die?
and
Well, the good thing is you
Support
have
more
what,
than
15 more years till you die.
16. But yes.
So you have nothing to worry about. But
Okay.
I will help you write up this fucking will, so you can.
I appreciate
We
that.
can acknowledge your wishes upon your death.
I appreciate that.
I still don't think you're
I would acknowledge them anyways.
That is like this full volume conversation that's happening in this hall.
But
Yumbo peeks around the corner. What does he see?
But hang on before we finish this. If the moment calls for it, and we have to bring you back and your normal self in the middle of this fucking dungeon, we're gonna do it.
I understand. If I'm just saying, if there's a possibility, from what I understand about the spell, it brings back and it creates an entirely new body.
But do we have control over that?
No.
He's willing to take the chance.
I'm willing to take the chance. I have only one arm.
So Zane, what's around the corner?
The way we come back as a lizard.
I come back as a lizard.
It's
I
fine.
have but one eye and one arm, and I would like to be whole.
Let's keep it down. We're nearing the corner.
Let's keep
We've
it
been
down.
at the corner for.
We're in an unknown dungeon with things that are
Mid battle. But seriously, guys, I just want another arm. Like,
Okay, so you guys come to the end of the hallway.
Seems like a strange way to get a new arm. Don't they have spells for that?
Yes, they do. Hang on. No, I don't know.
So who's first to go down the hallway?
Yumble peeks
Yumble.
around the corner.
Okay, so you peek around the corner.
Kimball's just been standing there.
In
tapping
your
his
head,
foot.
you hear me say, guide him.
I cast guidance on Yumble.
Okay. So when you step around the corner,
I do believe he said peek. I didn't hear step. I think he was just leaning his head.
fine.
It's fine.
I wouldn't move his character for him.
Or
Maybe.
would.
Why would you?
Who knows? When you step around the corner, I guess technically you don't, because your light only goes so far.
60 feet.
Yeah, but you hear through the end of the hallway in a low, like, gruttled voice, and they say, "How many eyes does Xanathar have?"
Does anybody else hear that?
Can I roll
I don't
insight?
know. How many eyes does he have?
Well, do we know if...
Because we're all just around the corner.
We've been told that he's a beholder.
Yeah.
I'll let,
Yumble doesn't really know what a beholder is.
Right.
I'll say Carl hears it because he's close. Is anyone else, like, is this all coming around as a group?
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my warhammer away and resummon the crossbow out of my arm.
And do I see them? I would have been up next to Chip.
For those with 120, wait, what? Oh, did I move them wrong? Those with 120 can see down to the end of the hallway, and there are two bugbears standing there. And then there's a small 10-foot hallway on the left side.
Okay.
Can I roll history to see if I know how many eyes a beholder should have?
Sure.
Have
So
you
this is
met
before his response,
a-
or
That's cocked.
I'll let you guys respond
That's a
again.
natural one.
6.
Can
No.
I do the same thing?
Sure.
History or
History is fine.
Nature?
I might actually know, given the nature of beholders.
I got a natural 2, so
Good. Good.
Do you want to try to roll?
I can try.
Okay.
Would I get advantage for being not necessarily an expert, but kind of schooled in aberrations and things of
Sure.
the far realm?
Let's see.
It's fine.
I just love hearing how you play that.
History, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 23.
23.
hey,
Let's see.
Very.
isn't it
11.
10?
Good thing I was about to roll
Alright.
to see what Yumble
It's
was
10
gonna
stalks.
receive.
10 stalks and one main eye. It's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill, the player and DM.
I'll shout out 11.
And then you hear him go, "Proceed," and then you guys see them actually like wave you down.
Okay.
I would have proceeded anyways.
You hear them go, is it 11? I don't fucking remember.
So everyone walks down.
Let's check his intel in the store.
As you guys step down the hallway, you both hear clicks on each side of you.
Nobody check for claims.
That's your job.
I'm not in front. Whoa, whoa.
Gone forever.
Fuck that die.
Oh,
That die now.
Well done.
is all
Well done.
bad ones.
Did I kick it to you?
yeah.
Nice job.
18.
Just barely.
Okay. And then
To hit?
14. So as darts come shooting out of both sides of the walls, you get hit with one of them. So you take 1 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the
Yeah, it's like that's not really what the
1
concern
point
is.
of piercing damage. 37
Yeah,
points.
it's the barbarian
of
doing
poisoning.
con save, whatever.
19.
Oh, you passed.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Do I see this trap go off?
Is it about his ice thing?
You take 6 poison damage.
So
But
can
you're
I
not
move up to see what could have triggered this trap?
So as of right now, you guys walked up, stepped on the trap, darts went off.
But
And right now, you guys are still standing there.
Do I see the darts go off?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to hit number 1 with 1 and number 2 with the other.
I was going to do the same thing with Firebolt, but he said it, so.
Well, you both can do it.
Roll to hit.
There would have done the same thing.
So the
you'll
first
allow
one is going to be 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, and the second one is going to be 26 to hit.
That hits. So first one.
First one is 5 force damage on number 1. Second one is 3 force damage on the second one.
Here's the Talons of Mischief.
Could Theron have done the same thing? Because he would have done the same thing.
After that, those both go off
To rest.
and they hit, and then actually,
'Cause clearly they told us to proceed into a trap.
Right.
So fuck these guys.
give me a dex check.
For me? Oh, him.
Just straight decks?
Yeah,
16.
16. Number 1 has enough time to run back in the hallway, and you are able to get a shot off at number 2 if you would like.
Okay.
You want me to move that one for you?
No, it's fine. We'll leave it there. We'll do it this way.
Natural 20.
Not
Nice
enough
shot.
room.
Okay.
Roll it.
Ooh, 25.
That is Savage Chop. Ignore damage resistance. No 1s and 2s on damage die.
You already ignored resistance. No 1s or 2s though.
That's pretty good.
God damn.
What is this?
29 points of fire damage. Firebolt.
He crit, so.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
So 4 dice.
How much?
29
29.
points
Yeah,
of fire damage.
Cantrips get increasingly ridiculous as you get higher level.
Number 2 actually falls down right there. So you kill number 2. So his body's actually will just.
Look at Young Bull. Say, "Hey, Young Bull. I know you can't see what just happened down all the way down over there, but
1.
And I will immediately start checking for more traps down the hallway.
Okay.
I will.
Is this a 20-foot hallway?
Yes, it is 25.
How tall
move
is
up to help
that's
you.
a
22.
natural
20
points
high?
for the night."
So I will
On a streak.
sprout angelic-looking parrot wings and fly 15 feet up and fly to the end of the hallway.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and Geist is gonna help me look for traps.
Because I feel like these traps are
Give me
triggered
3
on the floor.
Constitution saves.
Well, I feel like the traps are triggered by floor plates, so I fly over all of them.
And then it turns out they're all tripwires that are in the air.
We'll find out.
27.
27. You guys spot. So there's darts right here. And then as you guys get farther, you guys spot the second set of darts.
Do we see which?
Well,
Do we see
question. Before you guys move, what do you guys...
I would have. So knowing that he stepped on it, the thing I want to realize is if it reset to trigger again, like if it would have another dart come out if we stepped off of the plate.
I will say your check spotted the ones that are right there.
I will actually, when I take off, I will reach my hand out to Lord Phillips and offer to fly him to the other end.
No.
Are we in combat or?
No.
Okay.
So we're gonna retcon back. Basically, you guys stepped on the trap. The darts went. Blast, bolt. He's dead. And then you check for traps. You see that you're standing. You see the pressure plates.
Did my we do?
Yeah.
And are we still standing on them?
Yes.
Is it both of us or just one of us stepped on them?
You notice that the whole row is pressure plates.
So first I'll tell you all, these are pressure plates right here for the dots, so you might want to hop over this section here. Guys, you want to help me see if we can maybe put a pin in these or something so it doesn't re-trigger if we step off of them?
Yeah.
While they're doing this, Youngbull's going to dodge and run forwards.
Damn. That's
Okay.
dope.
So then I fly.
Okay, so flying down, dodge and run.
And I'm just hovering above the ground at the end.
When he stepped off the plate, did it do anything?
It reset back up.
But nothing came out?
No.
Okay.
Did I hear anything from the wall of it resetting?
You saw the plate go back up.
But
We
not
don't have
the wall.
time for this.
I'm going to pay attention to Young Bull as he runs down the hall.
So we're gonna do this like one at a time. So you're going down.
And basically, what Youngbull is doing is he's just bringing up his he pulls out his shield and sort of brings it up in front of him as he runs along, since he knows that there are probably more dart traps along
It's
the
a
way.
shield that looks like a T-bone steak.
As he takes off running, I'd say to the rest of the guys there, yeah, we really don't have time to sit here and disarm and check for traps. And I'm going to be like, just prepare yourselves, and I'm going to also start running and dodging. So action dodge and then move 30 feet.
I offered to fly you.
He can't hear you.
So, and both of you are just running to the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Youngbull does have.
Because there's gonna be a lot of triggers on this.
Looting the body?
Okay, you're all the way at the end. Not worried about you.
Zane, just keep in mind, Youngbull does have 40 feet if that changes anything.
No, that's fine. We'll just.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do this out of combat. So
Okay.
make it
As
as
they're
realistic as I
moving,
can.
I'm going to be watching where they're stepping
Okay.
to see what's going on.
Give me a perception check.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
'Cause if we're not going to look for him, I'm going to at least pay attention to what the people are running.
And both of you only have 60 feet.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
doing the same thing. Paying attention to Young Bull as he runs.
10.
So say here, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you guys can see down to about there.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
10.
10.
14.
Just a heads up too, is your axe lit up?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a
Oh
fire
yeah,
distance.
so they'll be able to. Oh yeah, because it's lit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello lit.
So I'm gonna look back at Theron and Geist and say, just we don't have time to check for the traps. We just keep an eye out, and I'll let you know to avoid any places to step. And I rolled a 15 to just pay attention to where they're running and if anything comes out.
Okay, that's fine. And so Young Bull runs, steps on.
It has disadvantage on the attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So 18.
Jesus, that'll hit.
Damn.
So one hits you, the other one's so 3 piercing, and I need a con save.
Oof. 9.
9. That is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not bad. You take 8 poison.
Okay.
You get past, and you are just, I
I'm
assume,
running and dodging as well,
Okay.
as best as I can.
Since I don't 9,
What?
a 15, and a 21.
15 hits.
My band.
And the 21.
Can't you do 3?
And okay, so you get hit by 2 of them.
Why do that? I can be tactical.
Just running down.
And you guys notice, like, so they step there, and you see 2 darts from each side come out.
So I pointed out to you all, and I say, make sure to hop into that section when we pass, fellas.
Yep.
That one's the first one. This one's the second one. So, straight damage off the darts is 4 for both.
Okay.
And then first con save,
Yep. So that one is a 22.
22 passes, so you take 3 poison. And then second con save.
Was 11.
So what's the total? The total damage?
11, so 9 poison. So
You can take 6 off of it.
Oh.
A misty golden Goliath sort of appears and takes some of the hits for you
Absorb some of the damage.
and
Okay.
it still comes through, but it sort of weakens
Okay.
the damage inflicted.
Cool.
okay.
And then as they're running, I pointed out
And then it
where
just
it
sort of
happened,
dissipates
and
as
then
quickly
the 3
as
of
it
us are going to go
Nice.
and hop
Thank you.
over where we saw they stepped in.
Okay.
Yep. Run and jump. Run and
In your head, you hear, "Nice move."
And then
Was
once
not
we
I.
hop it, I'm going to hold you guys back and say, hold on. And I'm going to take another look as they run.
Yep.
So if you want to put us right past the second trap, I stopped them, and then we're going to keep watching as they go.
Okay.
Run, jump. Run, jump.
Young Bull will keep dodging.
Yep.
And
So
I'm
it's
gonna
4 at a time.
cast
2 from
guidance
either
and
side.
just keep watching them.
So you guys go again. You step up.
That's 17 to watch as they keep running.
Yep, that's fine. Next trap, more darts come out. Ooh. That one's not gonna hit.
What's that?
16?
Nope.
Nope. This one is a 22.
That will.
And this one
Take off
will not
from
hit.
trying to kill
So I need
themselves.
1 con save.
Oh, that gave us chips on the other side.
So you take 1 piercing
Okay.
and then con save.
I mean, I know the young bull can handle it. I'm not too
Another
sure about
9.
Howard.
That is a total of 7 poison.
Okay.
And then Howard triggers. That one will miss. 15.
Right on the money.
Okay. And then a 14.
That misses.
Okay. So 1 hits and a 16. So 2 hits.
2 hit?
If
There's 4 darts.
There's
total.
4.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I only have 6, so I gotta roll an extra set.
I
So
recommend y'all fellas slow down.
I suggest that you jump every 20 feet.
Another misty
Every 15.
Goliath blocks that much.
okay,
Okay.
so you
whatever.
take okay.
There's
So
3 squares. And then
6
the
total
4th
piercing
square is the one
for
that
both.
Triggers the trap.
and then first con save.
All right, hang on.
So if they run 15 and jump.
So first
the
con
last
save
5,
is a 17.
So you take 4 poison,
Okay.
and then second con save.
That's even better.
That's good.
5 poison, and then minus whatever he has.
9, right?
It's just do not like it.
And going forward at this point, since Youngblood has gone through a few of them and he's noticed that they seem to be set a certain
Distance.
distance apart, he's going to jump when he thinks he's reached that distance.
Okay.
And this is where they.
And then I
Fuck
actually slow down a little bit since Young Bull is a bit faster than me. I watch him and try to mimic what he's doing. Still dodging though.
Okay.
I'm going to point that out to them too, and we'll follow behind them, still watching them, but we're going to avoid what we've already seen and then try to do the same thing they are as long as it's a positive outcome.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or yeah, that's fine. To kind of get everything going.
Really high. 18 plus I think like 5.
Yep. So you're getting the pattern down,
Plus 4.
and you hop the first one.
Okay.
Angela sent us pizza.
Nope.
And you see young bull hop right here.
Yeah, and then I'll hop over that.
Yep. And you guys also see that going, hopping and hopping and hopping.
Yep.
And then give me one last perception check
Okay.
to get the last. Or maybe the last.
11.
11. That's fine. And looks like everybody made it down to the end of the hallway.
Like I said, we don't have time.
Does anybody need healing?
Have all the time in the world when you die.
So you guys are now at the end of the hallway, and there is a dead bugbear. Would you have been watching them? Okay, just going straight.
Yeah.
Going straight in there.
I'm gonna drink a potion of healing.
This guy looks like a normal bugbear. So he has a morning star and a javelin on him.
They both go into the bag.
Okay. So you guys are now at the end of the hallway. When you
Gonna continue
guys,
to look
What do we
around.
see at the end of this hallway?
on the left side, there's a 10-foot hallway that goes down, and you see that it opens up into a room, and the whole back wall is just rubble.
Do you want me to post it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Square equals 10 feet.
I'm gonna listen out and see if I can hear any where that other bugbear went. If I hear any like conversations or
Okay.
anything. Yeah, 2. Cool.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. And it's right here that we're at, or
Yep,
What
that-
happens
you guys are coming in from the north.
okay.
If you come in.
Youngbo's gonna keep chasing, so he'll run around the corner into this room. What does he see?
So,
Where are we entering this room at? The top or the bottom? I'm
yep, so
sorry.
you guys are coming in
Okay.
from the top.
All right. Thank you.
Johnny came by.
So if everybody's going around, who's on looking? You kind of looked. Is everybody following Young
Yeah.
Bull around?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys enter into this pretty large room. I guess you can kind of see. The far east wall is just straight rubble where you can see it collapsed. And then as you guys come down and look back west, I'll actually draw this out too.
Do you want to just draw, or do you want me to post it?
I'll have to draw it too.
I'm still 10 feet off the ground. Hovering.
You feeling alright, little folks?
Yeah, I'm fine. Young Bull in your head, you hear me ask you, do you hear or see anything of where this guy fucking went?
Youngbo will respond as soon as he finds out what it looks like.
Okay. I just wanted to get it in
Yeah.
for him.
What is this map break brought to us by?
That break is brought to us by my water bottle. When you want to keep water cool, get yourself a water bottle.
My water bottle.
Yeah.
My water bottle.
Gatorade's better.
And this break is also brought to us by
3D printing.
3D printing. When you want stuff in 3D and not 2D, get a 3D printer.
And you don't want to wait for somebody else to get it done.
Yeah, sure.
Dildos. This break brought to us
Actually,
by.
They do probably have material that
Oh my god.
could,
You wouldn't want to use that because there's a lot of sharp edges that come.
that's why you got sanded
You
down
sand it down first.
and move.
This break brought to us by Carl's Personal Appendages. Carl's Personal Appendages for all your lovemaking needs.
My infused phallus.
His arcane weapon. Coming to a store near you. They're It's the becoming one.
So we're coming from that side.
Yes, you're coming from this side. We'll just
we're
do
looping around this way, right?
some arrows. Just so.
Yes, we're.
Looping around.
Yeah.
So you guys were here, and you guys are coming around that way.
Okay.
So who's
Young
needs
Bull's
the
still
pack?
in the
Young
front.
Bull. I assume Carl
Does-
still be right there.
Do we see the bugbear at all?
Oh, I'll tell you. Don't worry.
I'm doing active perception checks right behind Young Bull.
Those can move to wherever
In the
they need
air.
Always behind Chip.
to. Yep.
Yeah, I'm flying above Young Bull, but right behind, and doing active perception checks as we're going into these rooms. 19 for perception check. If
What
it
are you
matters.
doing? Listening, hearing, smelling,
Seeing,
seeing,
hearing,
feeling,
feeling.
tasting.
I can do that now.
Seeing if your non-feathers are ruffling.
I mean, it still looks like there's giant parrot wings coming out of my back, but
Keep going. Stop it, it's contagious.
Oh, and also in your head too, you hear me tell you keep up the pace.
I got up at 4 this morning to get to work
Young
at
Bull
6. So.
respond when.
And I also say, it's probably already too late, obviously, but I would say we need to get that guy before he gets to his friends.
As we come around the corner,
Just as
see
you're saying that.
Yep.
his friends.
Yep.
The guys always.
But I don't know that. I don't know where his friends are.
Yeah, we learned to listen to doors before we walk in them.
Yeah.
Since you TPK'd us last week. 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Mark's gonna have fun.
Oh yeah, I gotta respond to you still. I'll do that. I'll do that in person today. When we get done. Our own break.
So, as is, I assume everyone's coming around. When you come around, this room is dimly lit. There are battered oil lamps rest atop blocks of stone that line pretty much most of this, so it makes this area fully lit.
I know Rachel goes and watches them.
Crates and barrels and wooden cots line the walls. When you guys turn and come around, you see that there are 8 individuals that are all dressed a certain way. Or they're all dressed alike.
With booze
You're
all
good.
pointed.
You're good. You're good.
Lord Phillips. As we come around the
Well, don't tell
corner.
me I'm good.
Are we
I'm
keeping
not.
anyone alive that we find?
Oh, you're not good.
We'll find out.
But if you drop it in the right spot, you can take out all but 4 of them.
Yes, when you guys come around, you see 8 individuals that are dressed alike, and they all are holding crossbows up. And then there is a bugbear in the center standing next to...
Oh yeah, okay. Skadoosh! Is it a drow with spider eyes?
He is a grotesquely looking figure. That's the blue one.
And this is what Young Bull sees, because he's
Yes.
the first to step into the room.
And they are all holding up crossbows, and they are very aware that you are here.
Okay.
Do I have a chance to do anything or no?
I was gonna say, how far does Young Bull run? Does he stop?
Does he like cartoon? Skit, 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 skit.
Do they open fire?
Nope.
Get in the middle.
They seem like they're patiently waiting for you guys to come around the corner.
I mean, honestly, I don't think Young Bull would stop. So he'll, as soon as he sees them, he'll rage and charge in.
Nice.
As you get another 10 feet in, you see the main grotesque guy go.
Well,
you said he's
Okay.
raging. So
Well,
I don't know.
you'll find out when I get around to my next turn if I listen.
Okay.
So do we want
So-
to get into
and
We'll
this
say
is-
he gets here.
As I see people, do I have a chance to do something?
Yeah, so this is, I assume everyone's in a line going around. So this is Young Bull coming in. He makes it about there. That's when the guy holds up his hand to stop.
Carl
And
comes
then I'm out of frame of the thing.
So all I want to do is, as soon as I see people with crossbows, I want to cast arcane weapon on my crossbow.
Okay.
If that's cool before
Mhm.
something happens.
How far, I'm going to give you, would you have stayed right behind Young Bull?
Yes.
I'll give you right up to, where would you want to stop? Were you
But
right next to him? Or you
as
behind
I
him?
turned and saw a bunch of people, I would put my hand out and I would try to back around the corner and try to tell everybody else to stop.
Okay. Who would be next?
I
You're
would be
flying.
next.
So you have no impediment.
Yeah, I would have.
Bad news, fellas, stop.
So you would have walked in or flew in,
Yeah,
seen everyone.
and then backed up.
Okay. So we'll say you stopped about here.
Okay.
So I would be behind Theron then.
Yeah, because I would have come in behind.
So you're
Oh.
seeing everybody kind of run in and stop.
and then I stopped.
I'd stop
and I
behind.
went- I pushed back to go behind the corner, so I was out of view as soon as I saw those people, and I tried to stop everybody else from moving in.
Okay. So does everyone else listen and stay behind Carl
we,
out there?
Yeah, I would have.
It's only, is that a 5 foot
I would
thing?
have come back.
Yeah, those are all 5 feet. Oh, the place? No,
Yeah.
this whole room continues out this way.
Okay.
I just didn't have enough room.
Yeah, that's fine.
to draw.
This guy, so that's the bugbear, the red one.
The red one's the bugbear.
Well,
Lots of guys, fellas.
Okay.
Maybe we could talk our way out of this.
So you do have Young Bull running in.
So
Young
might
Bull
just
already-
might want to get Young Bull.
Unless
I will look back at Lord Phillips. Young Bull is already in kill mode. So are you sure that we should try to talk? Because
Unleash
I think
the Young Bull.
Give-
And then let's fuck these guys up then.
I would keep him.
Okay, drop a fireball in the center.
Hold on. Hold on.
I think there's an initiative order we're gonna get ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because technically you're still way back there while this is all happening.
Fireball goes to like 150 feet, bro.
So I'm giving
Doesn't have
so
line of sight technically.
it all depends on what. So that's where everyone is. It all depends on what Young Bull does. So
And
he
also,
takes his
Do
hand.
I need the roll
Carl
initiative?
just tried
No,
to
this-
stop
I'm
you
giving you
all.
a
So you're
choice.
giving me a choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Not saying
We're
you
either
have to
starting
listen to
initiative
me.
because you're running in and Young Bulling it up, or you see him kind of stop, give you the stop sign with all the crossbows raised. Do you continue or stay put?
He did say Young Bull rages.
I know, but I'm giving him.
Giving him a last choice.
Yeah.
Young Bull rushes in.
How would Young Bull?
How would Young Bull feel about somebody telling him
So
to
I
stop?
am around the corner and I'm aiming
So-
at them.
Penetrating has
I mean, you can say I'm inside if you want to,
Yes,
but
no Greeks.
Yumbo will see that they aren't
yeah,
hostile
right there's
yet,
fine. Right there's fine.
and he's already like an arrow loosed in flight, so he'll go like another 20 feet, and he'll sort of cruise to a stop and slam into his axe into the ground.
Okay. So you're saying he gets about here.
Yeah, and
then
he stops, and he just looks at them.
And
I guess I'll take the dodge action.
okay.
You don't say anything to him?
Gets shifty.
Not yet.
Get swift.
I guess he raises his eyebrow if he had one.
Oh yeah, because you
'Cause
don't
they're
have
hairless.
any hair.
Oh, I was like,
Are you flying still?
Yes.
How tall are these ceilings?
He said they were 20 feet.
Okay,
So,
so
I'm
I would
10 feet up.
Wait,
So
so,
somebody
that
could
was
do
in the
this-
big hallway.
Oh.
I think Goliaths have like stony ridges instead of eyelash or
Yeah. Kind of like Lacey.
eyebrows.
yeah.
Lacey
There's
doesn't
no.
Lacey doesn't have eyebrows, but she does have like the ridges.
Yeah,
where
they
should be.
have like ridges. On
I mean, there's
the
like
bottom.
5
That
hairs.
big hallway was 20,
They're almost
but once
like
you went
stone
through
giants.
Yeah.
the doorway, it went back to 10 and moving around.
Alright, well then I'm still 5 feet off
Okay,
the
so you're
ground
like
because I'm
right
like 5.5 feet tall. Or something.
I'm gonna move around actually, and stand up next to Carl,
Under me.
under you. Well, because there's room this way, so I'm
Right.
gonna move around and stand to the left of Carl. So like
And-
right there.
I will start to approach Young Bull And I'll say, Howard, if you want to follow, but I
And
would recommend so.
You notice the people with, as you're closer, you realize these are heavy crossbows, and they are not bugbears. They look human.
Is that so? When I peek into the room and I start following Carl in, what are these? What do I see? Like, what are the differences between these guys?
You see the 8 human figures, all with heavy crossbows, all pointed at Young Bull.
All right. Are they? What are they wearing?
They look to be wearing just leather armor.
Leather armor. Okay. And then the red one.
The red one
is the bugbear that I saw.
Yep, that's the one you hit with the Eldritch
All right,
Blast.
and then the number 1 blue.
So he is a very grotesque-looking humanoid.
Okay.
And I'm gonna speak out and say, I assume you fellas want to talk, seeing as you haven't unleashed your bolts thus far. So, what type of conversation is in order?
I'm gonna reach out my hand onto Carl, and I'm gonna say a little something in deep speech, and I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
So how far are you getting?
2 away from Young Bull.
So about
Behind,
here?
yeah, that's fine.
So
I would be next to him.
Okay.
I'd recommend you stand behind me, but it's okay.
I'm gonna be next to you.
Is anyone else coming in the room?
Yeah, Theron would have moved into the room.
Bill, can you help him?
Bill, move him!
Where would you like to be at there?
Right there's fine.
Right here? I would have.
And you see him like patiently waiting
What's the
as
ceiling
people
like in here?
start 10. As
Okay.
people start to, he's trying to gauge the.
Here?
I'll speak up. Does he respond to Carl at all?
Oh, sorry. We'll set this
I
up and then we'll
basically
go.
asked, I basically said, if y'all were trying to kill us, you probably would have already shot, so what type of conversation are y'all trying to have right now?
He says, he speaks up. As you guys pretty much get a good view at his face, you see that he has 8 red eyes, a mouthful of fangs, and black bristles sprouting from all his limbs. And he speaks up and he goes, "First off, where's Bulgus?"
Well, Bulgus was just an unfortunate loss in the lack of information that your friend there decided not to give us about the traps in the last hallway. We were told to proceed. We did, and we got hit by traps.
And he looks over to it and he goes, "Did they answer your question?" And he goes, "They did, but they got it wrong." He goes, "Not my fault. You got it wrong."
Beholders have 11 eyes. How is that wrong?
This boulder. This handlebar is missing right now.
He goes, "Why would it be as simple as that?" Of course that's not the answer.
Good point. So
I assume Bulgus is out in the hallway.
Yep. How do we solve this Luskin standoff then?
He looks very confused. Under his breath, he kind of just, "That's fine. I have more bugbears."
And does this guy look like a spider and drow? Is that what this guy looks like?
Give me a nature check. Sure. Why not?
All right. 22.
22.
That's number 3 for the.
Yep.
The goblins told you he's a drow, right? I think I said that? Okay.
Yes. That's what I
So
said.
you can assume that either something went wrong or something went right, and he is partially turned into a spider.
Gotcha.
So he's on his way to Drider territory.
So Nettie's gonna come up behind me and he's gonna climb onto my back and like kind of like connect to me, and I'm just gonna
What's
like
up?
whisper to him and be like, "Good job, Nettie."
he's recharging.
It's the Roomba going back to his station.
Yeah. I will actually fly up to about right there.
Is that a true curve in the actual room?
Where?
Can you get a picture of
Yeah.
that?
Where it gets wonky, it's where like the rubble's kind of.
Right.
He sent us all pictures. It's in the
I know,
picture.
but I want to make sure that what he just drew.
It's not.
It's not
accurate to the
absolutely
drawing.
accurate.
He's just seeing if he can hide behind it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, he wants to stealth.
They'll see you move across the room.
I
I
don't-
don't know.
he's waited for everyone to come into the room.
So, is there anything that you guys would like to discuss?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Yeah, the Luskin standoff. How do we
Yep,
end this
yep,
too?
yep.
Unless you all want to die,
Because I guarantee
death,
this will not end well for all of us.
especially you.
I give it a 70-30 in our favor.
I was thinking 80-20 in our favor, but whatever.
I was being considerate of them.
Because clearly my Goliath friend is itching for blood.
But look at them; they're just so weak.
He does need some more blood salt for his cooking.
They have crossbows, for God's sakes.
He goes. Seems your odds are off, but if we're good on a truce, then I have a deal I offer you guys.
What's in it for us? We get free passage.
Currently, I will let
stands in my way.
you guys continue if you do a small favor for me.
Shoot.
There are were-rats that are troubling us. I will offer each of you 50 gold if you find them and return the stone key that they stole from me.
And how do I know who you are? What's your name?
My name is Shun, whatever his last name
John
is.
Spider Eyes. Shurith.
Shun Shurith. What's yours?
Lord Howard Phillips, Baldur's Gate. And I'm going to walk up and extend my hand out.
Is everybody else staying put? Is everybody else, now that there's conversation, is everybody moving,
And
mingling?
we'll keep 5 feet behind of Howard.
Yeah, because I would basically, as I walk past...
Yumble just shadows Howard.
Okay. And as you move, you see the crossbows follow Young Bull, not anyone else. Is anyone else moving?
Yeah, I would go up with them.
I will float over next to Theron and go, light him up.
Yeah, with all his friends. Right
No,
there.
why?
Just wondering.
Are you staying in the
Sensing
back?
Stop asking stupid questions.
I was
Shit.
sensing where
That's
you
all you
were.
do.
And before he
No.
shakes my hand when I get up there, I'll clench my fist real quick.
You see once you get closer, his left hand is a real hand,
Okay.
but his right hand is starting to sprout and turn into like.
All
an
right,
actual
so I'd pull
spider
back.
leg.
I'd be like, oh shit, and I'd pull back, and I'd be like, before I offer this, I have one extra caveat I want to add on this deal, because I guarantee you we will get that key back for you.
Okay.
What's it to?
The Goblin Market, they're to be left alone.
Why?
Because I now lead them.
What happened to Yik?
He took a vacation.
A long vacation?
The
Should we say,
longest.
You went fishing.
a permanent vacation.
He went on a long fishing trip.
You went back to
He was
Waterdeep.
Fired for an undetermined amount of time.
And then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Touch
Okay.
myself and say something below my breath in deep speech. Cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then I say, I think it's a pretty good fair trade. We go retrieve your key, take care of the were-rats, and you get what you want, and I get what I want. What do you say? Give me a roll of persuasion.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Um,
And everybody gets to live.
Well, almost.
She's like,
Why
I
did you
do
say
have a
almost?
fancy for diplomacy.
Because the bugbear died.
But
So you're going to get me
In
this key,
preference to-
which I want.
Hmm?
And then you want to keep this open, the market open, which you want, but I also want shut down. So it looks like that cancels out. So
How about this? Where do you guys get your supplies from? Obviously, you probably shoot a lot of crossbow bolts. As I look around at the other guys.
as you're closer, you do see that like the Xanathar Guild insignias, if they have one. I'm just going to say they have one. And he goes, we have our ways within the guild to get supplies.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure the Xanathar's Guild could use some extra allies down here. I would imagine you're probably at odds with Hallister.
I mean, if they couldn't even keep this key from some were-rats,
Yeah.
how good could they be?
We have our own
Chip,
things
why
with
are you
Hallister.
yelling?
Well, look, I just want the market to remain
Just adding my
remain
2
prosperous.
cents.
They don't bug you. You won't bug them.
And with the previous manager, who, from what I learned, was not too. What's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't a big deal maker with people. I can guarantee you, under the new management, you'll probably have a lot less of an annoyance dealing with those people.
So if you're making me keep the market open, and you say it's under new management,
Which is me. And I'm actually going to cast Disguise Self, and I'm going to look like my normal self.
okay.
Or actually, I won't even do that. I'm going to take off my mask, and then draw my hood down so you can see my face.
Okay. He goes, if you're
When-
keeping it open, then I want half.
$25%.
40.
25%. I suggest you take 25%, and I'm going to cast Suggestion on him,
Ooh.
and I need a Wisdom save.
He's a drow, so he has advantage against charmed.
Suggestion is a charming effect.
No.
Is it?
I don't think is it a charm?
yeah, it is.
It's a charm effect.
Yeah, it's a charm effect.
You're trying to.
Let me
charm
double
them to do
check
something
just
you
in
want them to
case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he can't be charmed, he's immune.
But elves are immune to sleep, not charm.
Yes, they
How-
have just advantage against charm.
How's suggestion cast?
It's basically
Is it somatic? Is
so I reach into my my component bag and I put a little oil on
A little
snake oil
lipstick.
on my
His
mouth.
verbal component is
you kind of
actual.
Bird's bees it up?
Yeah,
a bit?
basically I'm just
I
like,
thought the verb component was other words, and then you say your suggestion.
what?
The suggestion? I thought the casting of the spell was you say the arcane words, and then you say your suggestion. I don't know.
That's fine.
But anyway.
I would have suggested 15%, but whatever.
That is a natural 20.
Damn. That's definitely gonna pass.
Does he realize anything, or is it just
It's up to you
No
to
effect.
decide. It doesn't say.
he's gonna put on his own lipstick and do nothing because he doesn't have that spell.
So you go, I suggest you.
He goes,
Also,
as it seems that you are in my house, 40 seems fine.
The best I can do is 30.
$30 it is, and he extends his real hand.
I'll extend my left hand and shake it.
Okay. We have an accord.
How dirty a trade settle in left hands.
He
And
was
then I
polite.
said,
He wasn't going to give you the spider hand.
Fair,
So-
why did you say that?
It's the truth.
No. Okay.
the were-rats,
Should we walk up?
where are they at, and how do we deal with them? It's you, probably.
Hot flash. Getting old.
Getting.
Sorry.
And
At least I looked
do these
better
were-rats
after
have
the
any
beer.
allies? Because my Goliath friend right behind me is itching for some
Whatever you
fight.
say, Grandpa.
Uno momento.
Wait for the next time. Come on. Hit me with something.
That's what you did.
Yep. Dead with a full set of hair.
Hey. Women love it with like smooth hair.
Yeah. I got one of those too. It's just.
2 is better than 1.
Oh, penis. I get it.
This rules lookup is brought to us by
Yeah, sorry.
Liquid Life Water.
That
Liquid
there's
Life.
a place for all God's creatures right next to potatoes and the gravy.
Mm.
I don't get it.
I can respect that.
Ha! There we go.
Okay. You have potatoes, your choice of meat, and gravy.
That I get. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I fucking love Thanksgiving.
What do you think about
Can I
people
come
who
to your
celebrate
Thanksgiving?
Christmas, who are starting to do Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving?
Well, given that my family are some of those people that like to celebrate Christmas before Thanksgiving,
Same here.
I
I
think
still
it's
look down
fucking heresy.
I still look down on this.
Heresy!
How dare you
I
skip
know.
Thanksgiving?
Well, technically, they're not skipping Thanksgiving. They're
You are
just
not
going-
showing it its due respect.
The cool holidays are already over, guys. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4th of July.
Right?
Arbor Day.
Columbus Day.
Fuck that.
I agree.
Can't wait for Taco Tuesday to come back.
Taco? What do you mean? Taco Tuesday never left.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday is every fucking Tuesday. What
Yeah,
house
exactly.
do you live in?
That's why we can't wait for it to come back. Taco
Okay.
Tuesday.
That's tomorrow.
Exactly.
So he responds and he goes, I haven't seen the were-rats in some time, but if I can remember, they are posted towards the middle west of this level.
I'll
Midwest of the level.
I'll move up.
I don't know how to.
What
They
is
must
the
be
key
where
for?
cowboys-
Southwest from our current point.
It doesn't matter what the key's for.
I think speaking.
Well,
Probably not going to get to that.
we need to know how big the key is.
Are you speaking loud enough for everyone to hear?
Yeah,
I'll
that's a normal conversation.
try to move. What kind of proof do you want?
He just wants the key.
Wants the
Proof of
fucking
what?
key
That's
back.
I want my key back.
That's all he wants is the key
Yep,
back.
he just wants the key
How
back.
big is the key? Could you draw it for us so we know we have the right one?
Does it look
I'm
like
sure
I
a
can
big
fucking
stone
draw?
key will
You
be
got
really obvious.
Hands.
It's-
Have one of your
I
flunkies draw it for
apologize
us.
for my friend, and in your head you hear, "Let me do the talking, please."
And
Oh yeah, because
Out
you're talking
loud.
normal now.
out loud you hear, we just need to know what the fuck we're looking for.
You see,
Stone key.
And I've already got one.
Mind your place, please.
are you still standing back there?
No, I've moved. I just said I moved up. I walked up.
Oh, as you walk up, is everyone staring walking up too?
No, Theron's waiting to cast Fireball in case shit still goes south.
As you guys are in the room, you do see that there are two hallways.
Gotcha.
That far one, you guys see that it goes into another room,
Yeah.
and then that hallway goes off this way.
Okay.
So,
But
why don't you just show it to him and board the truck?
where we at conversation wise?
I will
I
pull the
based-
stone key that I have out.
Oh,
of
I was
my
gonna say when
bag.
you moved up, you noticed that human number 2, he still has his heavy crossbow at Young Bull, but you see him like eyeing you down.
That good picture stands.
Okay.
If you pull out the stone key, I tell you that we didn't get that from Were Rats.
Do you already have a stone key?
Yes, I'm ignoring him. Does it look like this?
It's the one that we got from the dwarven motifs, I believe. Back on level
He
1.
looks at it and he goes, "That is not the one."
I understand, but is it similar so that when we get it from these were-rats, we'll know if we have the right one
So
or
does it
not?
look like
Sure.
this? Is it
Thanks.
a
It looks
stone
similar.
key? Yes, it's a stone key.
And I'll put it away and I'll walk over and just
I'm
look at
sure
number
they have
2.
many stone keys on their
I'll
person.
walk right next to him and just stare.
Is it
You
just
see him start to like.
I
Do you
legit
have
hope like one of these
problem?
robots just has like a satchel full
Full
of stone
stone
keys.
He kind of blushes away a little bit and doesn't respond.
so? It's just Were Rats. There's nobody else with them.
As far as I know, yes.
All right. Do me a favor. Give me a day to notify the goblins back at the market and let them know of our deal. And I'll make sure that they have your 30% cut at the end of every 10 day.
No problem.
Just uphold the end of your bargain, please. They're to be left alone and go about their business.
Can I roll
If
insight to see
you
if that
fulfill
guy-
yours, then I will fulfill mine.
All right.
I will
What?
reach
Can I roll
over.
insight to see if I believe what the drow guy's saying?
Same.
I will reach over and take the bolt out of the crossbow
9.
and lean it up against him.
Hold on.
19.
19. You realize that he's not lying when he says they're just rope.
No, I meant about keeping his deal.
Yeah,
Oh, they're keeping the deal
I'm almost
part?
more concerned about where
Oh.
he's being.
He's truthful.
Okay.
You're unaware, but you get he's. If you fulfill yours, he'll fulfill his. What are you gonna do?
I am as he's like looking away. I just reach up and pluck the bolt out and hold it out to him.
I'm going.
Crossbows, you have to pull the trigger to fire the string.
I
The
understand
bolt is just sitting in the crossbow, so I will lift it out.
Can I approach Chip from behind? I'm gonna just.
that. You see number 4 and 5 turn their heavy crossbows on you
That's fine.
and move 5 feet closer.
That's cool.
I'm
They can do whatever they want. I'll hold it out.
I'm gonna poke him in the back with my sword, like whisper to him,
With the sword?
What the fuck are you doing?
With the pointy end or the?
No.
Non-lethally? Lethally? How
Just
you
like you
doing?
gave him a shuriken in the ass.
Does Jumble notice this
what are you
happening?
doing?
If you're facing forward, then no.
Okay.
So how long do we have to go fetch this key for you? Do we have? Because it's going to probably take us a bit to get to this mid-west area on this level.
He kind of thinks about it. And he goes, I could give you a few days.
Perfect. We will get you this key, I promise you.
Okay.
It's a verbal contract.
So what if you, or I'll add incentive. If the key is not returned to me in 3 days, I will shut down the market myself.
I mean, it's part of the contract, right? Part of the deal. But we bring it back to you and you leave the market alone.
Fair enough.
And let my goblins do what they need to do to survive.
While I hold the arrow, I want to inspect it for quality. I have smith's tools, so
Okay.
It's actually a bolt, not an arrow.
Yeah. It's,
bolt. Yes, I'm inspecting the bolt for quality.
Still Smith.
his kind of blushing goes away because he's like a retard.
21.
21. It's pretty good.
It's a decent
Mhm.
bolt.
Well, technically, isn't it fletched?
Not a bolt.
The bolt itself, it is
Oh,
fleshed,
the head of it.
but I'm
Yeah.
inspecting the
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
and I mean, I can create arrows.
Yeah.
Are you gonna inspect the shaft too, all the way down to the base?
No,
Like
no,
out
I'm
of the
just
way?
looking it over and I go,
Yeah. He is into that right
Made
now.
from parrot
Yeah.
feathers.
I will inspect it. 21. It's not bad. I've made better.
It's made out of dwarf bone.
And I'll
You seem
look.
to just snatch it and put it
Well,
back in.
how is he doing that while holding a heavy crossbow with 2 hands?
Well, now that you took the bolt out.
It's still strong. And I'll look over at Geist and I'll just wave my shield arm at him and walk away.
Okay.
So
So we have an accord. What would you guys like to do?
Well, which direction is the best way to go?
Which way is the Midwest?
Yeah.
Tell us which way to go, please.
He goes, best way is back the way you came, and make sure that you turn off the darts before you go through the hallway.
How do you do that?
He kind of looks at the bugbear.
I promise
He
you,
goes,
the information stays between me and my crew here.
there's a lever on the east side of the wall. You'll
Alright.
see it.
And then I'll reach with my my left hand. It's got my signet on it, and I make it aware that he sees it. And I put my mask back on and throw my hood back up.
So, excuse me, sir. Just in case you hire some new gods in the future, what would the correct answer be?
Many.
I think I know what it is, but I think I know what it is, but Howard definitely doesn't.
Probably not.
I just rolled an insight. Wow.
Just a legend lore.
For fun, what do you think it is?
He has many eyes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I said many too.
He speaks up and he goes, he's like, oh yes. The password is as many as there are stars in the sky.
Clever.
Thank you.
Well, see you in 3 days or less.
And he kind of nods, and everyone still has their crossbow bolts up, but he starts to walk away
All but number two.
with the bugbear.
All right, and then I'm gonna turn around and face Young Bull, and then in his head, I tell him, "Thanks for having my back."
Okay.
And then as I walk past him, I pat him on his shoulder, say something in deep speech, and I'm gonna cast guidance on him and walk past him.
Okay. Is everybody walking back out?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You should put those toys down before somebody gets hurt. And then we'll walk away.
You feel these crossbow follow you all the way till you turn the corner.
It's okay.
As we start walking, I'm gonna pull up next to Chip. I'm gonna tell you, next time you interrupt my conversation during a business transaction,
Do we want to go back to
you
this?
might.
Do we want to go back to this? We kind of already went through this
Right, but
up top. We don't need to do this again.
exactly. That's why you don't interrupt me during a business transaction.
Okay. Well,
Don't undermine me,
there
and
was
I don't
per-
undermine you.
there was pertinent information that you weren't getting.
What pertinent information?
What did the
It's
key
a
look
stone key. We all
Okay.
know what stone keys look like.
like? Okay. Is it a 10-foot long key? Is it a 2-inch?
It's a
long
key 10 feet long, really?
There are keys.
You're
that are
smarter
10
than
feet
that,
long.
Chip.
There are giant keys that are made of stone.
Don't let that crown get the best of you.
It already has.
You're
I
better.
will be annoyed.
And
and just walk away.
then,
I will literally sprout wings and fly away.
and as he starts flying away, I yell at him and I say, "You're better than that. Be better."
And I fly
Turmoil
over,
in the
and
group.
I fly over
I
all
like
the traps and wait for everybody on the other side.
Okay.
I shut off the traps before we walk through.
You look around. Give me a perception check.
With advantage because he knows where the location is at?
There is no number.
With advantage, because you would have helped
Uh,
anyways.
Perception.
20.
20. Yep. You guys see that on the. Does it say? I think I said east wall.
Yep.
Does it make sense? Yes. The east wall. There's a lever.
So I have to wonder, why didn't Chip turn this off when he was over here the first time?
He doesn't care.
I honestly believe he didn't see it.
That could be.
Give him some fucking credit. I understand that we see that the crown is getting the best of him, but give him some fucking credit.
So we'll say all this talking is walking through the
Pushing
hallway,
this.
then you make the left and you start heading down the big 180-foot hallway coming down.
It's 7:38. Do we want to take a break?
Yep.
Sure, that's fine. Break time.
We'll be
Yeah,
back.
I had to pee-pee.
Everyone survives so far. Welcome back to the second half of our session.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. For a recap of the first half, they talked to some spider guy, and then they made a deal to find a stone key from some were rats, and now you guys are walking back.
A stone key of undetermined size or
Oh my
description.
fucking god, here we go.
A retcon, all the crossbow bolts were pointed at you.
They fired.
And they
You're
fired.
dead. They critical rolled all of them. You're gone.
And then
Hey, you
Lord
get
Howard
good.
Phillips went, well deserved, high five to you, and then we walked.
leave his body there.
High five the spider hand.
Ow! So, you guys are walking back down that 180-foot hallway. You guys come to the bottom, and now you're at the bottom, so there's that turn to the east that opens up into another room, and then if you continue south more, where that split is, west goes back to the market, east goes further deep in. What would you guys like to do?
Well, might as well complete our half of that bargain.
Yeah, we need to go find these were rats and get this key of undetermined size and.
Well, aren't we walking back through the market?
Yeah, I think that's the only
So-
way to go.
Instead of wasting, I know you said you wanted to maybe magically contact them. Maybe you could just physically contact them on our way through.
Yeah, that's fine.
When you guys come to that
There was no
section-
other direction that we can go. It kind of dead ended us down this way, right?
Well, it was either go. Well, it's either.
Oh,
go
he said
east
back
or
to
go-
the market, right?
Yep, so
Yeah.
west back through the market. When you look
We also
east
have
with your 120
that
dark
way,
vision,
that way.
you guys see that it kind of like, it crumbles a little bit, but you can see it kind of tunnels off.
Well, we already did the top path.
Yeah.
We didn't
We
do.
did
I
that.
said these 3 paths. We haven't.
Oh, well, there's
The
there's that path, and then
Because he
Right.
cut off the.
because the
one
bottom
straight
cut
down.
off. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I would say that this area is theirs, so checking out that other path that's not through the market, that's probably gonna head us right back to where they stay.
Probably just lead to a conflict of interest.
Okay, head back to the market.
Yep.
So you guys open back up to the market.
I'm gonna find Tuk Tuk.
Okay, he's over at his stand.
All right, I'll walk over there. Tuk Tuk, we got a new development in the business. I need to talk
Okay,
about.
what is it?
So ended up talking to Shun, Mr. Spider Eyes.
Oh, you saw him.
Yeah. So I managed to make a deal, so they're not going to bug you anymore.
Okay, that's good.
But it requires 30% of profits that you make here.
Yeah, I got
Given
it.
that you guys have the instructions to now charge quadruple the price, it should be sufficient enough to cut 30% out for them.
Okay, that's fine.
You all right with that?
If that's good with you, that's good with me.
I'm good with that. Let me know if they do anything to break this contract. If they demand more than 30%, or if they hurt any of you, or do anything. You let me or any of my friends here know.
Okay,
All right.
I'll let you
But
know
that
if Spider
also-
Guy comes talking to me.
But that also means you cannot break your end of the contract either. Make sure that the 30% is always there at the end of the 10-day to give them.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Or yes, boss.
And do your best to keep the books straight. I don't know who does your books. You probably don't even have books. But I recommend if you can get a blank book somewhere, you keep track of all your sales. I know it's a lot,
Okay,
and it's probably hard for you to understand.
and you look around, there's no other travelers in the market at the moment.
Okay. Just keep track of all the sales.
So what's 30% of nothing?
Then
Then
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, then they get no cut. But that's part of the deal.
Well, they should only be getting 30% of the 3 times and let everyone else keep the additional 1 times that they're charging.
Yeah, because I didn't tell them that.
You didn't tell them that you raised prices. So
Yeah.
take their 1 times off the top and then give them 30% of the 3 times.
I don't want to
That
try
sounds
to.
like a lot of math
Yeah.
for some goblins, and I understand that.
But the other thing too is I don't want to try to make more of a hassle out of this deal than there already needs to be. So
Don't
we'll
need to
just
find any loopholes.
30% off.
30% off the
75%.
quadruple, whatever you guys make.
Okay. He looks confused, staring at your
I'll
conversation.
walk away.
They do this a lot. Just do your best.
To do your duty.
Tuck.
To God and your
You seem a little confused, so I'm going to show you real quick. I have 3 coins, alright?
Mhm.
So everything that they buy from you, 3 of these, take 1 of those, set it to the side. Okay? You get it?
If they give me 3, I take 1.
Yeah, no, you take 1 to the side for the Spider-Man.
I'm going to cast guidance on him as he tries to explain this.
Okay.
You should cast guidance on Tuk Tuk so that he learns how to understand.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll walk over and cast guidance on Tuk Tuk as well.
Okay.
So
Well, you can only do it once.
So
Yeah, so
3,
it's on
you
him.
take
We have
1.
enough guidances. to
If
go
there
around.
are 6, you see these 6, you
Mhm.
take 2.
Okay.
Got it?
That's actually 33%.
But that's
But who's
fine.
counting?
So
We have some very business-minded people in this
Don't
group.
worry about it.
Okay.
Just do what Carl says.
30% is 3 of 10.
Hold that off to the side,
Professional chef.
and that's it.
If I get 3, Spider Guy gets 1,
Hey,
you get 2.
Exactly.
Recipes
Okay.
take very precise measurements.
And he goes, I go tell.
As does
Tell everybody else
blacksmithing.
you're in charge while I'm gone.
Okay, I'm on it. And you see him kind of run off to the treasure room.
We
Okay.
should probably make this announcement to all of them that Tuk Tuk.
Oh, I think they'll be alright. We'll
They'll be
figure it out.
fine.
The Tuk Tuk's in charge.
Yes.
This was retcon back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Everyone
you-
knows
the-
Tuk Tuk.
Tuk Tuk is in charge.
everything was situated before you guys left.
Yeah.
All right.
Tuk Tuk is
I
second
missed
in
that
command.
part.
All right.
Okay.
Continue on.
So you guys head back
Tuk
out
Tuk has
the
received
stage room, come back down.
the title of this.
You guys come into the room.
Nobody receives the title of Oops. Don't you fucking dare.
Yeah. I'm right here.
As we walk away, I'm gonna
It's
get
almost like
with,
he's still with
Howard.
us.
I
Okay.
say, I know I tried to explain that to them, but I don't think that's gonna go so well.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll have to figure something out just to.
I mean, we can draw him a picture.
I don't even know if that's gonna help. I think we're gonna need to find somebody smarter that could maybe help.
That's actually not a bad idea.
If we find a headband of intellect, we could probably
Or-
give it to one of them and
Make all their prices a certain amount so it's easy to take out 30%.
I think we should just keep our eyes out for somebody that we might be able to employ to assist them.
Or get a headband of intellect.
Either way.
Yeah.
no.
When is Oops coming back?
By the way, I like what you did for that other goblin.
Let's just say I don't look so negatively on the little ones like a lot of people do.
I think the downtrodden deserve a shot in this world.
You'd be surprised what people can accomplish if you at least give them a chance to do so.
I respect that. And continue walking.
Okay. So you guys come out from the stage room, start heading south. You guys enter into that first room that you came in, turn west, and then if you guys look north, you guys see the staircase that you came down, and then when you look south, the hallway goes down and then goes west.
Yumble will approach and take a look around the corner.
Okay. When you look around, it's 2A. If Corey's going to do anything.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Describe it to us. Paint us.
Yep.
Yep.
Word picture it.
Yeah. As you guys turn the corner, south, there is a 50 by 30 foot room with a hallway to the south, and then there's another hallway that continues west. In the middle of this room, there is a rusty iron hand pump and a deep stone basin.
Would anyone like to wash up?
Does it seem
Does
like
it look
Does
as
it look
good
like a
prepared?
restroom kind of a thing? Like,
It just looks...
or a powder room, I guess?
No, it's just a big, like just
So
like a
well.
divot, and then just a hand pump
That
A rusty
that goes down to
does it
the
seem
ground.
like it's been
Sure.
used lately?
Try to use it.
Hey, Shep,
Yes.
go wash the peanut butter off your dick.
All right. I walk in and
And
cast
wash off
mending.
this new attitude that you seem to be developing too.
You kind of pull the pump, and water comes out and fills up the basin. Looks to be about looks to be about 3 gallons
3 gallons.
of water that filled up the basin.
Does the water look clean? Does it look like clean water?
Uh,
Soiled water?
It doesn't look crystal clear because the basin is dirty just from being in the dungeon.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you want to give me a check.
Theron, would you like to use your prestidigitation to try to clean the rust and everything off of this? And I will mend the pump so that it's.
So this is like the full room that we're currently at.
Okay.
Sure. I'll give a nature check to determine the cleanliness.
Yeah, that's fine.
While they're doing their inspections, Youngbull's gonna go to the hall across from them we just came through and just take a look.
The north one to the west.
Yeah.
Well,
So he just continues to the other side and checks.
You head down another 30 feet and it turns and there's a door.
Okay.
I would assume that it looks perfectly fine and safe to drink because I got a natural 1.
Yeah, looks great. Looks a little dirty, kind of smells a little funny, but screw it.
Okay. Well, I don't need water for anything, so if any of you would like to fill your canteens and or otherwise, this water actually seems pretty
Does anyone want to
clean.
taste it?
Sure.
You taste it. It's a little.
The water just runs out of the inside of your armor onto the ground.
I'm
It's,
immune to disease, so I wouldn't know anything.
it tastes a little like, but I mean it's drinkable.
I think it's all right, fellas. If anybody's thirsty.
Theron will taste it. Already thinking that's clean.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So do we want to?
Tastes a little off, but I mean
I'll fill up
It's-
my
it's probably the
water
best
stream.
you're gonna get in the dungeon.
Right.
Actually, I don't even have a water
Do we
skin.
want to head south?
I pump it a
or
little
do
bit.
we want to go
Seeing
up
if I can
into
get some more
this,
clean water out of it.
The door that young.
For those who look south, you see the hallway end and then tee off at the bottom.
Well,
Youngbull hasn't actually returned yet.
And then Youngbull's off farther west going towards the door.
Oh,
And you kind of go west and then go up, and then the door is facing north.
Do I hear anything beyond the door?
Do you listen?
He sure does.
I'll call it the Young Bull. Young Bull, I think you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's Midwest, wasn't it?
it's west and then mid.
Give me a perception check.
8.
I think so.
Yeah, but
you
he just
do
went
not
back
hear
north.
anything.
Youngbull will open the door.
I
He'll,
feel like
he'll
the
just
dungeon continues south.
crack it open and see what's inside.
You try to open it, and it's unlocked, but it's going to take some force to try and get it open.
Okay.
Ooh, you're
Just
Not
what you
great.
do.
Youngbull, you need
And
some
Youngbull
help.
will return back to the party.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it. All right, I like it.
All right. So you found a door that's a little tough to open. It's unlocked, but it just seems like the hinges are a little rustier than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Anything of interest back there, Youngbull?
A door.
Do we want to check it?
If you would like, it would take some effort to open.
I feel like you're just the man for the job.
Well, I mean, I feel like we need to get this were-rat situation under control, and I don't think going back north is the
We have
solution.
3 days, Darren. Or Darren.
I dream of genies,
Darren.
We have 3 days, Darren. I think we're okay on time right now.
Taryn.
Okay.
So, Youngbull, you want to help me open this door?
Sure.
So everybody's going north to the
Yeah.
door?
And
Okay.
I'll try to assist him opening the door.
I'll cast guidance on Young Bull.
Give me an athletics check.
What time
That's
is it?
pretty
With
good.
advantage if he's
Nice.
helping. Right now, we'll say
Where did my
talking with Tuk Tuk and then walking back through, it is about roughly 5:30 in the morning.
24 for my athletics check?
You open the door and it opens. Area 3. Oh,
Cracking
this is
pots.
good. Yep, there we go.
Can Youngbull determine what was keeping the door shut? Was it just like rusty hinges or something behind the door?
When the door opens up, you realize that there was furniture piled up against it.
Okay.
And then when you open the door, I gotta read a little bit, so give me 1 minute.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Sometimes it clears it a little bit.
If this all your taste is what it is, this thing could be burnt to shit right now. I wouldn't have any idea. All your taste.
Three 16s. I rolled 3 16s.
So when you open the door, there looks to be a life-size who's
Young Bull and myself are up front.
okay. You'll recognize it. It looks to be an animated life-size puppet of Hallister that is hard at work on his equipment. You know it's a puppet from staring at it. The puppet is made of primarily wood and canvas and has a shoddy black cloak draped over its shoulders. And then dozens of cloth eyes have been sewn into the back of the cloak.
Hey, it looks like yours.
So if you're staring at that picture on that north wall, almost all the way to the right, where the door is, he's sitting right there.
Can I roll a some sort of check to see if I know anything about this?
Sure.
Do we all see him yet, or is it just them that enter the room, or are we all entering the room?
I mean, it's a 10-foot hallway. Like, this is the initial like moving in,
Okay.
and then once we go through some checks, then we can kind of like move everyone in.
What do you want me to roll?
What were you saying?
Just seeing if I know anything about these type of puppets.
Give me a history check.
15.
15.
Have you ever been to Ravenloft?
From your
Like-
knowledge, you don't know much about.
Do I know like if it will attack if approached or? If it's dangerous, so on and so forth.
With a 15, you realize it's probably one of just like Hallister's tricks. It could be harmless, there could be, but in all, just staring at it, it's really just made out of wood. And
I'm
it's just a
gonna
puppet.
shoot at its head with my crossbow.
Ooh.
Does its cloak look real? I guess I'll ask as it's getting shot in the head.
It looks
Or
like
just
yours.
not even necessarily the head, I'll just shoot at it.
When you raise up your crossbow, it turns around and it says, "Terrible and painful magical death! Fireballs and lightning bolts, be gone!" And then he turns back around and continues working.
Shoot it.
You still shoot it? Okay.
14.
Yeah, that hits. When that shouts, both of you recognize it as Hallister's voice.
16 damage.
16 damage. You kind of hit it like square in the back, and it just kind of and just crumbles to the ground. And then a louder voice that sounds more human goes, "Ugh! Now you will find the cure to filth fever." Or, "Now who will find the cure to filth fever?" And then the voice kind of trails off.
Stupid ass tricks.
Maybe it was actually working on something.
Check it out.
Well, anything that's working on something for Hallister is not something that we would want to continue.
And you guys notice, obviously, the door at the northwest point of the room.
Can I walk up and inspect the puppet?
Yep. You're just looking at the puppet.
Yeah.
Can Nyungo will approach the door?
21.
21. You inspect the puppet.
And does the cloak look like the one Theron's wearing?
It's made to look like it. It just looks like a cheap fake version of that. And
Spent all that money and all we did.
as you're looking at it, you find a flask inside the puppet's cloak.
What is the color of the flask?
Looks to be red.
I'll let you all know. I found a flask. I'll put it in my bag for now. We'll check it out later.
I was gonna say, let's wait until we have a bunch of stuff, and then you and I can go on an identify spree.
You said there was a door.
And then as you guys get closer, you guys notice that the puppet looms over a stone table covered with dusty alchemy equipment, vials of various solids and liquid substances, and that's about it.
Or attempt to identify the liquids.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna Chip, do you wanna spend 10 minutes to see if we get any
20.
magical ping coming
20.
close to us, or do you want me to?
You inspect
Either
the
I can
table
go
and all the
ahead.
alchemy stuff, and
If we
you
wanna wait for
realize
10
that
minutes.
it's basically just colored water.
Well,
All the
They just-
liquids, all the stuff, it
Um,
seems to be
Apparently,
kind
all
of
this
fake alchemy stuff.
stuff is just colored water. He wasn't actually doing anything.
well, you know what? I'm going to, if you guys don't mind, wait 10 minutes. I'm going to cast Detect Magic, and just so we have it for the next couple rooms.
Yeah, it could be helpful.
So, I will take 10 minutes and cast
Okay, so
ritually.
10
detect
minutes
magic.
starts. What's everybody doing during 10 minutes?
You said there was a door,
Yep, to the north.
and we'll go and listen at that door.
Okay.
I'll back up Young Bull and give him a guidance as he
Okay,
walks up to
so
the door.
staying door.
Going with Young Bull.
Going with them.
I'll just hang by Chip.
Okay.
10.
See, I'll go look at the water. Mess with the water.
The color.
Colored water. Okay, so you guys are staying in the room. You guys are
Let's go
expecting the
with 4
door.
on that
Yep.
fucking guidance.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
could you take care of the guiding? I got something else I need to concentrate on.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, because you can't cast guidance and keep your arcane weapon out.
You guys listen at the door, and there
Theron
is
also has
no
guidance,
noises.
so
at
Theron
the
can
door.
help.
Young Bull will open the door then.
You open the door, and the hallway goes 20 feet and then turns to the left or to the east.
I will post that once.
For
When
right
he opens-
now, it should be fine. You're
When
good.
he opens the door, I'm gonna try to put an ear out real quick and see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
17.
17, you do not hear anything.
Alright.
Young Bull step up to the end of the hallway and peek around the corner.
You look down the hallway, it extends 50 feet. At the very end, it goes right back north, and about midway, it also goes north. So there are 2 hallways on the left side of the hallway.
Follow with Young Bull.
Yeah, I guess Young Bull will approach the next hallway.
Okay.
The midway hallway.
Yep, the midway hallway, you look, and there is a door facing north.
He'll go back to the party and let them know
Okay.
there are 2 paths up ahead. Do we want to keep proceeding, or do we want to deal with the were-rats?
As long as we're going in the right direction of the were-rats, I think we're okay.
And as Lord Philip said, we have 3 days to accomplish this. So.
Yeah. Sooner rather than later, but we don't have to rush to get there.
Right.
Alright then. Young Bull will head back to that doorway, leaving
Okay.
the party there.
Okay.
And he'll listen, I guess.
Okay.
Cast
Sure.
guidance on Young Bull.
So all 3 are going down the hallway now.
Right. 9.
I'm not.
So you're
I'll stay at the doorway.
okay. So you're at the doorway. You 2 are in the hallway. You guys
Of
are
course,
back.
roll with Young Bull.
And then as they walk ahead, I'm gonna look for Geist and see what he's doing.
He's just gonna watch, seeing what I
He's
can
just
make
playing
out.
with all that.
Okay.
alchemy stuff.
Making different colors.
He's
If he didn't say it out loud, I guess you still
What?
assume that it's like real alchemy.
No, I
stuff.
said that out
Oh,
loud.
okay. So yeah.
Yeah, I said as much
Does
as
9
color.
do it?
For what?
For the
Listening?
perception check.
Oh, you do not hear anything at said door.
Then Young Bull will open it.
Okay.
He will
Uh,
assume it's empty.
You open it into a 40 by 40 square room. The room is strewn with rotten supplies and the remnants of a fire pit. 3 bugbear corpses and an intellect devourer's body are heaped in the northeast corner. And
Yum.
there is a hallway heading north on the northwest.
Young Bull will approach the intellect devourer's body and give it a good whack.
You smash it to bits.
Good.
It is already dead, but you made it more dead.
Just in case.
I'm already pulled over. I can't pull over anymore.
Double tap. And then Young Bull will head over to that corridor that you
Okay.
mentioned.
That hallway continues north another. With your light, you can just staring at the edge of the hallway. You see it goes down at least 60 feet.
Okay.
How far do I see?
You see about 70 feet, and it turns east.
Okay. It goes about 70 feet and then turns to the east. Would you
Does
like to
anybody
proceed?
care
Yep.
about the bugbear corpses?
Sure, I'll check out the bugbear corpses.
Young Bull doesn't care, but he'll wait for everybody if they decide to stop.
Searching the corpses reveals a scrap peach of parchment.
Peach of parchment?
Peach of parchment.
Piece of parchment.
Scrap piece of parchment.
Is there anything written on it?
You open it and it reads, "As many as there are stars in the sky."
I'm already losing track.
How about that? And then I will
Set it on fire.
set it on fire.
Do Bill's thing roll.
Yep, about 10 minutes goes by and your thingy thing goes off.
I pull out the vial. You get a ping off of this?
Do I get a ping off of it?
No.
It seems to be mundane.
Wait.
And you throw it and it breaks and it just splashes water everywhere.
And then you hear its sizzling sounds.
And then I will head into. I'll follow.
Acid is mundane.
Start
Okay.
heading to where they were. With my detect magic going
Okay.
to the next
Since
step.
they're
So
finished, I'll
they're-
follow suit.
You guys are far. So you guys go into the hallway and you do not see Youngbull or Theron. You see the hallway that goes east and then those two corridors that go off.
Would they see any light from the room that
I guess true. Yeah. So you see light coming out of
How far
the
shall it go?
the
60
westmost
feet, 60
hallway.
feet?
or 30-30?
Oh, 30, 30.
I'm gonna enter the hallway and I'm gonna start checking.
They'd probably
traps.
see
Hey,
light
guys,
reflecting off of one of the
Mhm.
you wanna
walls.
help me look for traps down this hallway?
Sure. So
Do
we
I see any
see
magical traps?
the room that leads from that door.
That's the one. That's the light coming through that room.
22.
22. There are 20 traps.
Alright, I think we're safe to head down, fellas.
Lord Phillips, did you see where they went?
Yeah, they're over here.
Alright. Lead the way.
Okay. So everyone's going in the doorway room. The
Yep.
room where everyone's in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
You guys
And
see
then
an even more smashed intellect body, and then there's 3 bugbear corpses, and then you see your 2 friends.
Gonna
Any
stab
magic?
it again.
Oh,
well, we would have
I
continued
meant
walking.
the long hallway.
right?
Oh, you guys are going the
Now.
long hallway?
Yeah, it's the one I wanted
And
to enter. to
Gumbo
check
would
the
have waited
traps.
for the rest of the
Oh.
With that
He's not going to
21.
get too.
You see no traps.
How rude.
But that long hallway,
Theron was ready.
for those who have
He's not
60,
there.
you see 60, and that's about it.
I will keep looking for magic if I see anything.
And you guys are going on the long hallway, not in the
Well,
room.
I was gonna go in the room with young.
Okay, so you're in the room. So who's in the room? Who's out in the
I
hallway?
already started going down the hall to check for traps. That long one.
Him and
Okay.
Geist, and then I walked in with Chip with these two
And
in the room.
Okay, so hallway, room.
I'm
Yeah.
walking around the room, making sure
Okay.
I cover all of it.
Walking around the room, nothing pings.
Okay.
I
And
wanna,
then you all see that hallway off to the north.
I want to stealthily walk up the hallway and then just take a look around the next corner.
Yep. So you look around the corner. It's a 30-foot hallway that extends and kind of dead ends, and then there's a door that also comes to the south. Or a hallway that heads south, and then that hallway goes up and around to the west.
Young Bull, lead the way.
Yumbo will head to the end of that corridor that was in the room we were at.
You head down and you look
Was there
right
another
around
door
the
in this
corner.
room? Was there another door in this room with the?
The door you came in, and then it's just a hallway.
Okay.
And it turns east and then continues about another 50 feet and then heads back south.
Do we see them
Okay.
at the end of the other hall?
Yep.
Yumbo.
You guys go up, go around, and then come down, and you start to see
Got it.
Oh, yes.
whatever their names are.
So the other
Robot
hallway
and
doesn't-
Ninja.
Okay, so it's a loop.
The northern part doesn't exist.
Robot Ninja.
The what?
There's like a northern piece on the one. Was that like the additional,
So it's just
like
a
the
loop.
add-in bit?
So it's
Okay.
just a flat wall up top, right?
Yep, just flat wall.
Gotcha.
Bless you, Will.
Thank you.
Is there another one? Do you sneeze in twos?
So heading
Sometimes.
south, there's that hallway that heads off, and then there is another hallway that heads south again.
I'm so lost.
What? I'm
Yeah.
So you guys
So,
were in the
if you
room,
look at the
went
maps how
north,
there are,
went
I'm
around,
going right
went
off
down.
of
There's a
what
hallway
we're
that goes off this way, and then you there's a hallway that continues
Okay.
down
You
that you guys
should-
kind of
sure.
went through.
Okay.
So is this going back into the basin room?
It loops around basically.
Yeah.
for reasons.
Okay.
So we essentially just did one big loop. So we head
So
back
you
to
guys
the
came in here.
puppet
There's
room.
the room. It goes up, down. This hallway goes. So it's basically that.
Okay.
There's a hallway here,
And
Gotcha.
that goes
So-
and then it goes down.
south,
So you all are pretty much right here.
and that arrow is pointing south,
Yeah.
correct?
So there's a hallway that goes down here. This kind of dead ends.
Okay.
All right.
So we just do the loop and go back to the basin room.
No, there's there's another way.
This one goes back to the basin room. This hallway goes, and there's another way.
Right.
down.
So we'll go down that hallway then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got it written down. So yeah, I was a little bit confused at first, but that helps.
Just think that the way I'm posting it is literally just like the way that we're walking. So like it'll go off of the one that I posted previously.
I make cobble together a map.
Oh, okay. I
It might be wise.
I didn't see that
Corey,
little
if you can,
piece at the bottom because it's just.
At the end of the
There-
session.
There's a reason why
Like-
he's doing this.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
just
a reason why he's
if
doing
you can get us at least some sort of map of where we've been, and you can just black out everything else.
Yeah, I can work on that.
Okay.
I mean, it would actually be probably.
I'll just
pretty
come
easy
a-
just go
On
like,
paint, I can.
I'll come a bit early
Cover
next
it.
week and
I guess like.
look and like
Photoshop
purge
it.
together all of the maps that we have.
Yeah.
I can work on it. That's fine.
Okay. As you guys start heading down that hallway, it comes down and then it veers off to the right. You guys start to hear. Is anyone inclined in music? On this?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I've been to dinner parties and stuff too.
I'd say that I've been to galas and.
What type of music are we
Events.
talking?
And am an elf.
Are we
from the
talking
Feywild.
giant opera music?
Giant.
Remember that was a
Can
thing?
I give like a
Yes, I remember.
Can I give like a performance check?
Those are that Harper's thing.
Yeah.
Sure, both. Sure. Since you two spoke up, Lord Phillips and there, give me a performance check.
Okay.
I don't have any proficiencies in music, so
25.
17.
You guys both start hear the faint sound of a harpsichord playing as you start going down this hallway.
Any
I've definitely heard a harpsichord before.
any words accompanying this music?
No.
No. Sounds kind of like a harpsichord.
So you guys come down, the hallway goes like this, and then the hallway comes down south again.
What's a harpsichord?
It's like a piano, but a little twangier.
Twingier.
It's what a lot of
So
people of my background listen to at dinner parties.
I'd say
and
imagine-
galas and-
imagine like
Some
what your
lords
typical angel
and
would
ladies.
play.
What's
No,
that?
that's a
So
harp.
lords and ladies.
Yes.
Harpsichord is like a sit down piano, but it has a different tone.
Yomo will continue towards the sound.
You guys continue around, and this room opens up into a 30 by 40 foot room. In the middle of the room is a harpsichord made entirely of bones, with human, dwarf, ogre, and halfling fingers as keys. Somber music emanates from it. Your detect magic is still on.
Yes, sir.
You detect an aura of conjuration around the harpsichord, and a smaller aura
Oh, no.
of
That's-
necromancy emitting from something inside it.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what it sounds like. Alright.
Alright. That was
So
the
that's
exact amount of seconds.
yours.
All right.
So you conjuration magic around the whole harpsichord,
There's
and then a smaller, fainter aura of necromancy emitting from something inside it.
okay. There is conjuration magic emanating from that harpsichord, and something necromantic.
Well, if
Then
you
I
want,
say we leave it alone.
I mean, we can even take a look inside, and I'll cast Mage Hand.
Yes.
Carved on the north wall is a single measure of musical notes, but they are faded and difficult to read.
Can I attempt to read them?
Are you
skilled in harpsichord?
Are you proficient with stringed instruments?
Are you proficient in any musical instrument? Is anyone proficient in a
It's
musical
technically a keyed instrument.
It depends on their backgrounds. Some
For
people's
this
backgrounds.
point, is anyone proficient in any musical instrument?
1 second. I need to.
I don't think so.
I am not.
do not believe so.
Who's the random person that picked?
A background that gives you a flute or some other shit. Yeah. What is my background?
Nope. It would be under your tool proficiencies.
Proficiencies.
Yeah.
Cook's utensils. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Thanks, Patrick.
That was a deep cut.
That was
Good
was
job.
sweet.
I'm
Sick
proud.
reference, bro. Sick reference. sick reference. That's probably the best episode of SpongeBob ever, too. Yeah, no proficiency for me, or I don't think anybody else in this group.
Nope.
Does
Okay.
Carl, do you have some type of proficiency?
If we're good, I mean, I can use the Mage Hand to open this thing up and
Yes.
see what we got inside.
I'd just be very careful with it.
Does anyone want to attempt to play those notes?
I'm not touching that thing. I don't
I
suggest
wouldn't
anybody
even
else
know where
touches
to.
that thing.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Not my vocation.
I shirked my my piano lessons when I was a kid.
That sounds
It
about like you.
seems- Yes. Did you hire someone to go to them for you?
No, my father hired a pretty well-renowned instructor in Baldur's Gate, and
He molested me. Why do you think I am the way I am?
anyways, I'm gonna back up 30 feet,
Okay.
and then try to use my Mage Hand to lift the top of the harpsichord open.
I'll prepare a firebolt in case anything comes out.
Okay. You try to open it. It does not open.
Is it playing though?
Yes.
Yeah, it's playing somber music.
So,
Ooh, so
I think I want to attempt this.
Ooh. Okay.
don't do it, Chip.
There's something
It's okay,
inside.
it's
You
okay.
will just die.
Chip has a death wish. It's fine.
It's either you will
He wants to
disappear,
be reincarnated.
you will either
Okay.
disappear, you will bring something here, or you will die.
Always lead to Rome.
Right.
All roads lead to Baldur's
What is
Gate.
Rome?
All roads lead to Baldur's Gate.
That's
Well,
not true
actually,
either.
all
Most of them lead to
Waterdeep
Waterdeep.
It's a
Right.
city in my country.
So, I'm just gonna try to play it. What do I need to roll for this?
Okay.
It's a
I'm gonna walk up as he starts to walk up to it.
country in
and
my city and my country.
kind of crack his fingers. I'm gonna walk up behind him, say something in deep speech, and you have guidance cast on you.
Thank you.
And then
Back
in
the
your
fuck
head,
away.
you hear, "Don't let the fucking crown get the best of you."
I just shake my head and sit down.
So I need a performance.
And then I back up 30 feet
Advantage
away.
or disadvantage?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Straight roll. Did you guide me?
Regular with guidance.
I was really hoping for a natural one.
I was kind of hoping for one too.
What?
19.
19. So, as you sit down to play, you get a few notes in, and then you hit a wrong one. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Told you so.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Is this like that Bugs Bunny?
You take 86 necrotic damage.
Here, do you need this many dice?
Nothing happens, but the next time I go to do something, I can't heal for the next 36 days.
You can't use verbal components of your spells,
God, that would be awful.
That would suck.
especially since
Muted.
most if not all spells have verbal components.
There are a few that only
Somebody-
that don't require verbal,
very
but
few.
it's very unusual.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to go into the.
I had to go into the dice.
Is it psychic or necrotic?
Chronic.
Cold.
You take 12 necrotic damage, and you feel immense pain in your hands.
Okay.
Just like in the Bugs Bunny
Ah.
version.
God
Well-
damn it, Chip.
You gonna play some more?
Would you like to attempt again?
I think that was almost the best that I could do. Does anyone have a better?
Well, since you didn't die, I guess I'll give it a crack.
Okay.
As Theron goes to walk over, I'll reach my hand out, touch him, and say in deep speech, "I think you got this," and then cast guidance on him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, I say something
So
in deep
sweet.
speech, but I don't cast guidance.
Performance check.
Is there anything else in this room?
Nope. Scored.
24.
24.
It's probably
With that plus 9 performance check.
You get through it pretty much. A little offbeat, but you get through it.
Okay.
And as you hit the last note, you start to hear like some bones rattle, and then it lift up.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And move it over inside the harpsichord.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna like peer up to look inside the harpsichord.
There's a scroll.
In which direction?
I'll guide his hand. I'll tell him.
Yeah.
And pick it up.
Yep.
And then bring it over.
And then that scroll is giving off necrotic.
Necromancy.
Yep.
I'm going
That scroll
to
is
bring it into my
necromancy.
hands. That's fine. Let's see what it says, and I'm going to open it up.
What's
As they
the
open the
rule on
scroll,
reading
cast-
scrolls?
If you're a spellcaster, if it's a spell scroll, you can cast the spell, then you can read it.
You may know some of, like if you go on the same level, you may know some of what it says, but
This would be a stupid question. Can anyone cast Raise the Dead? Then you read it, and it's a scroll of Raise Dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
you
that's on
should be
the
able to.
Yeah, I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't recognize these incantations.
I will,
and
I'll
I'll
look at it.
pass it off to you.
Oh, if only Chip failed his con save. That would have been fantastic.
he's another two.
Oh, that's so great.
How bad would it have been for me?
Bad.
Since you succeeded, and you guys are past it now, does anyone want to continue playing, by the way?
No.
Sure, of course. I'll continue to jam along.
It says
Yep, I can cast Raise Dead.
if they
Yes, you
fail the
definitely can.
check, they take 4d10 necrotic damage, and the flesh on their hands is eaten away, leaving bleached white, skeletal hands, but are still functional.
Oh fuck.
That's pretty
That's pretty metal.
Oh yeah.
So you will
That's
have
fucking awesome.
permanent
Permanent.
skeletal hands with no flesh on them.
Nice.
I was like, oh, come on. And just to let you know, the performance check was 20.
Oh, I missed it by one.
I was like, don't start with a 2. Don't start. You're like 19. I was like, yes! Yep. So you guys have a scroll of Raised Dead. Or you have a scroll of Raised
put it
Dead.
in my bag.
Okay. And that is all that's in the room.
Well, I guess we head back then.
Yep. So you guys head back north.
Sounds appropriate. There's no other ways out of this room, is there?
Nope.
Okay.
Not
So
that
we
you
head
can
back.
see.
Okay, fine. Then check the room for secret doors.
What level
Okay.
is Raised Dead?
What do you want?
It's
Perception.
high level.
Raised Dead, I believe, is 5th.
Yeah. You can cast it, but you need to make an Arcana check in order to cast it.
24.
It also requires a pretty expensive.
You notice
spell
a
scroll.
secret
Yeah,
door
spell scroll.
Oh wait, the spell scroll.
in the. Well,
I
Is
was
it
thinking the
stored
spell
inside?
itself.
we'll just say on the west wall.
Hey, you guys, there's something over here. And then I'll try to open it.
And it opens up into a 30-foot hallway that turns north.
Secret door, anyone?
I mean,
Might as well.
All right then.
when in Rome, you said Rome is a place up north?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
What? Never heard of this room before.
I haven't either.
My homeland is a very strange place.
I don't know much about the spine of the world, but hey, if it's there, it's there. It's canon now.
All right, everyone going
Yep.
through this.
Yumble will
now?
lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a 30-foot hallway, and it turns north.
Theron will
There's-
take the way with Yumble.
There is a 20 by 30-foot room. On the north end of the room, there is a stone arch. Its frame engraved with images of falling coins.
Walk through.
You do not. You hit a wall.
Oh, it's like an arch and then a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there anything on the wall or the arch?
Can I give an Arcana check or something? I'm assuming this is magical. It's never safe to assume.
Sorry. The frame is engraved with images of fallen coins. The arch's keystone has a tiny slot in it.
Huh. Keystone, stone key.
There's your fucking stone key.
I pull out my stone key
Sure.
and try to put it in it.
It does not fit.
Okay.
Your stone key's too big.
I think this is where that key was supposed to get
I'll
goes.
take a piece of platinum and put it into the.
Maybe.
You put
That's a
a
good assumption.
It fits just right for a coin, and you put a piece of platinum in, and nothing happens.
Hey, Chip,
Yeah.
why don't you try your key for shits?
Gold!
I just did. It didn't fit.
Oh,
You
sorry,
put
I'm
a
doing
gold
that.
key, and the coin disappears, and the archway opens.
Oh.
Walk through.
You
Yeah,
attempt to walk through, and you get stopped.
And a familiar voice says, "You cannot pass yet."
Roll me a d10.
D10.
After shocking you half to death.
9.
Okay, so 10 was bad because 10 hit me with 31 force damage.
All of them could be bad.
The one that you rolled last time made it so that you couldn't be healed.
Is that what that was from?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I might have to use this spell.
20.
20. What did I just look? Let's see. Oops. There we are.
Well, we have another way open now.
He's rolled one big die and then has to get a bunch of
A
tiny ones.
d20 for damage.
A
You
D20,
take 4d20 damage.
a D20 for the number of D6s he has.
That's what I was thinking. Something like that.
Most common things are usually-
If you didn't have inspiration, I'd give it to you.
Wow.
I rolled a net 20. That's 20d6 is worth of damage you take.
No, it's a net 20. It explodes. Roll again. By the way, I fucking love that game. The Undead Wood.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, was that Dead Rise?
Jen's actually watching it with me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she fucking
That's
loves
pretty
it.
good. That was a lot of fucking dice.
Yeah.
Good night, sweet prince.
But did you die?
Yes, I think he did.
No, I take half. Unless the check is 25, then I'm fucked.
Hey, it's all acid damage.
Well, that would be a thing.
So I will let you know that you failed the check.
Oh, shit! Oh my god.
What'd you roll? That was a 20, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
You failed by 2.
Failed by
So,
5.
shit.
Yep, failed the check.
Oh, shit! Oh, he's lubing his lips up to talk about how much damage this is.
Okay, well, 76 is what gets me, so let's see.
What's your max hit points?
38.
You take. You can come look at the dice. You take 40 force damage as you hit the wall and get thrown
I
back.
don't want to give myself inspiration.
So does it go backwards?
Yes, you attempt to walk
far-
through,
how
and it
far-
basically just boom.
How
And
far does it blow him back?
Just like 5 feet. Just like he hits it and it just poof, and then he just
I'm dead.
What do we see through the door?
see through the door.
You'd think we'd learn about going through strange doors.
Holy Cthulhu, what the fuck was that?
And because basically everyone said it. It is 20d6, and I rolled a d20.
Oh, no shit!
Because it's the same thing that got hit him the last time.
With 20d6,
that was-
that's really low.
That was the same thing that happened to me when we touched the rod,
Yeah.
the wand, to the doorway at the last
Well,
one.
Yeah.
was it 20d6 or was it a number out of 20? Like, how many dice did you actually roll? Did you roll 20?
I rolled 10.
You rolled 10.
Okay.
Alright.
But it is roll a d20 to figure out how many d6s
So-
you roll.
So he's dying on the
No.
floor right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm being nice.
Oh, shit. So he's dying on the floor right now.
Being
Yes.
nice.
So
I will
after this happens, well, we're gonna like.
Whatever.
But before this, you get hit, you fly back, and then you hear a familiar voice come up, and she goes, "You are not ready to pass through this gate."
Fuck this person.
She's like, "I thought you would have learned with the first gate."
Wait,
Where does this one go?
Clearly.
As I'm reaching down and casting Cure Wounds on him
We don't really do
at
learning.
first level.
Maybe we should let him.
Oh my god.
Maybe. Well, you already cast it as you're casting it, but.
You can counterspell it.
Oh, you're right, I could.
Do it.
I won't.
Okay.
It was this.
That would be fucked, bro.
Well, I rolled a 1 on the die.
I've done it before though.
I'm sure you have.
It's fun.
You regain 5 hit points.
You look through, and it looks like a dark cavern. And you see... It's kind of like fuzzy, but you see multiple figures walking around.
On the other side of the gate?
It is a dark cavern, and there are multiple.
I'm going to walk over...
I'm going to ask the disembodied voice while you're doing that.
Yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
What level does this one lead to? The other one led to 10.
She said this one leads to 4.
Oh, okay.
4, that's a lot less than 10. Maybe I can get through.
So I'm gonna walk over and stand above Theron and go, looked like it hurt.
And as you're talking, a minute goes by, and the gate closes.
It did.
Well, next time maybe we test out magical gates before we walk through them.
I was testing it out.
Well, maybe we use an inanimate object instead of your own body.
Yeah, but what if the inanimate object passed through? Then we
Do you need help up? And I'm gonna reach my hand out to Theron,
Oh, thank you.
and I'll try to help him get up.
I thought you were gonna cast like shocking grasp or some shit.
He's elven. He's like a wisp. You just...
I do only weigh a mere 110 pounds.
I can at least pull that, so that's okay. I do have a 9.
Why do I feel like this
Wait.
happened before?
Lord Phillips reaches his hand down and you go to pull to lift yourself up and he just falls over because he has no strength to keep himself balanced.
I have enough.
It's a negative.
Now, if it was
one.
helping him up,
Oh, yeah.
I would fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip would have to do that.
Oh, good. Still got time.
Alright, so
You're awake.
Yep.
At whatever hit points you have.
5.
5.
Would you like
But maybe I can Misty Step through.
Would you like more?
I mean, you know how to open it now. Do I need to keep my dice over here? Well, it depends on what you roll.
Yeah, because you could have rolled the one where I couldn't have healed you at all. Or you can't regain hit points.
I think we just mark this down as the way down to level
Maybe
4.
it's all the
the way
right
back
now.
up.
Healing Spirit. Unnerved.
Shut that shit down.
Hey, put it out there. I'll cast Beacon of Hope and we'll just get max.
Well, I can't. Because I didn't take it. So,
You really didn't take it because of the nerf?
yeah, because the only reason I wanted it was because
It was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. That still would have been fucking nice to have.
It's not broken.
It's
They
okay.
wouldn't have
It's his
released
Do you
character.
have
broken
these 2
spell.
healers in the
Yeah, we're okay.
party?
All right.
Technically 3.
Okay.
Well, you look like a giant, small piece of shit. Do you need more healing?
Small. What?
You're a tiny elf.
He's taller than
I'm
you.
taller than you.
You're thin.
He just seems that
This
way
might be
because
true,
they have a little
but-
bone.
Do we need a stat check? Whatever we put as our height.
Whatever the case may be, you look like a piece of shit right
You're all small. Just move on.
What do y'all say?
I think I can handle myself.
Do you need a healing potion?
No, I have a few.
We'll take one then.
I will. Thank you.
All right, do it. And
I will
then
drink a heal.
Mama
Well,
said drink. Mama said it.
let's go then.
yep.
And Young Bull will head back the way we came.
And then I'll reach over and cast guidance on Young Bull.
Okay.
as
So
he
this
starts
was
to
the end
walk
of
away.
this is the end. There's nothing else from here. We can't go. Okay, cool. So we go back.
So technically, you guys know the position of 2 gates,
Right.
and you know what levels they go to.
Yep.
and what they go
Yeah, this one's
This one
And-
goes from 2 to 4. The
Yep.
other one went from 10 to 1.
I'll drink another healing potion.
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
We couldn't go from 1 to 10, but we
Yeah.
could come back from 10 to 1.
Yeah.
So it goes from 10 to 1 safely. And this one goes from 4 to 2.
And you guys realize
Is that how it
that
worked?
she is, from every interaction that you've had with her, she is trying to help as best she can.
I
She's
would've-
just a
that's
bitch
what I-
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
mean,
could have just came out and said, "Hey, this is a gate. Stop."
Yeah, so
and that, instead of smacking him with enough damage,
she's
to
just
kill
making
him.
sure that you guys are prepared before you jump down.
she is employed by Hallister, so
Right.
most likely she is going to be a bitch.
Hey,
I doubt
no
She
gain,
is-
employed by
no
them.
gain.
She is
I was
not
under the impression she was
employed by
hiding
Hal-
from him.
She is not employed by Hallister.
No, she is trying to help us.
Do
to
we know
defeat
that
him.
though?
Yeah,
She said that.
She
told
said
us.
so.
Wait.
Oh.
You were the only one that couldn't.
I don't think
see
you were
and
there.
or
No.
hear her. No,
Was
you're
that
the
the-
one that couldn't see her.
He's
Was that the
the one
session
that
he missed?
could.
When-
Right.
So
Okay.
Talk to me.
All right. Well then.
Well, she talked to everybody, but you're the only one that could see her.
Correct.
so recap.
Yeah, I'm gonna write this down
Because
since
you're
telling
evil,
me.
she couldn't see her.
No, that's not the case.
Yes, it was the case.
Yeah,
He
it
couldn't see her. She revealed herself to everybody in the party
That
but
wasn't
him
evil.
because he was evil.
I thought it was that she only revealed herself to someone that was good. And none of us are good except for.
I'm good.
So we'll just recap.
chaotic.
So her name is Jasara Kesselharp. And
That look you made.
Can you spell it?
I didn't get a good look on your face. I was just like,
JHESIYRA. And then her last name is KESTELLHARP. So, and then we'll do a little segue to her like background.
Little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. So, among the greatest of the Undermountain secrets is the story of Jasara Kesselharp. She is one of Hallister's most gifted apprentices until it became clear to her that Hallister was inevitably insane. She fled, but Hallister dragged her back to the Undermountain and trapped her in the Citadel of the Bloody Hand. The dungeon complex under Mount Waterdeep, connected to Undermountain, Jasara escaped her prison when its wards failed during the spell plague. To hide from Hallister, she magically confined herself to the stones of Undermountain. She now exists in a bodiless state, inhabiting in every dungeon itself. Hallister is unaware of Jasara's presence, but also wonders over her disappearance following the spell plague.
All right.
Wait, he wonders of her disappearance after the spell plague?
So he doesn't know that he knows that she's gone. She just doesn't know how. So he doesn't know that she's in the walls.
Gotcha.
So that's why she kind of like
But-
appears, says some stuff, and then kind of goes away.
But she disappeared pre-spell plague? Is that what you just said?
She disappeared during the spell.
So she escaped the prison when the wards failed.
yeah,
during
yeah.
the spell
I was
plague.
like, holy shit!
She's
spell
old
plague.
then.
Well,
Okay.
so is this dungeon. Like,
Yeah, this dungeon is
Yeah.
ancient.
yeah,
It was here
Pre-spell
long
plague.
before Hallister took it, and
So as you get, Jasara's plan is to use adventurers to defeat Hallister, that she can
Can I
seize
just
control
say
of
the spell plague is
Undermountain.
an awesome creative.
To that end, she does
Yeah.
everything in her power to keep the adventures in
is there
Undermountain
a gunk over
alive.
there?
Her abilities are, however, limited in her current bodiless state. And then it
Quack, I
explains
see.
blah 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 what she can and cannot do. So that's the little background on
all right.
Jasara.
Good question.
Man, that was
When there
foul.
were people walking past the gate on the other side, did we see what they were?
It was fuzzy.
Shut up.
Did you just know those like dark
I was trying to
figures?
figure out a Bill joke, but I was like, nah.
All right. So we're gonna follow Young Bull out then.
Yep. So you guys come back down. You guys enter into the room with the water pump,
Mhm.
and then
Any magic?
Pump
Huh?
some more
Is
water
there any
again.
magic?
No.
We try to pump water again.
it fills up.
So rusty.
Another 2 gallons fill into the basin.
How big is the basin? How many gallons could I estimate that it would hold?
Give me a perception check.
14.
12 gallons.
I'd cast Purify Water Food, but I don't have it, so.
It's fine. We
Okay.
can just continue. Which direction do we think that the were-rats are in? Do we have to keep
Probably
going
southwest.
south?
Where's
Southwest.
It's supposed to be in the
Alright.
middle.
So when you guys head to the T, when you look east, the hallway dead ends at a door, and then you look west, and the hallway continues and opens up into a room, and then further, it opens up into another room.
I'll post it in 1 sec.
Well, I'd say we continue to head west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can hit the east when we come to report back.
Okay. So you guys head east. It's 2B. The room is filled with...
To be what?
Or not to be.
That is a question.
Yep. So you guys head...
It's C4, not to
If
be.
Corey's going to post it, but I'll describe it. You guys head west, and then the room opens all the way north. It is a 20 by 60 foot room. There's another hallway at the southwest that extends into a smaller room. The room you're currently in is filled with dusty tables and cauldrons. Its stone hearth is cold. Piled atop the tables are alchemist tools and equipment. All of it is I guess
Did we go left or right from the T?
left.
Okay.
Yeah, so two. Does it not say the numbers?
No.
So yes, left.
Ooh, ugh.
Yep, so in this room, there is piled atop tables of alchemist tools and equipment. It is all ancient. And yep, so that room on the left from the picture that he sent.
Okay.
And then further down into the should be the one further left down the hallway, it looks to be a decrepit kitchen.
Oh, shit.
And
Yumbo will
Does it cut
gravitate
off
towards
there?
the kitchen.
Huh?
it cuts off there.
If you continue that hallway to the west, there's another smaller room. The kitchen looks to be about 20 by 30.
Do you need a minute, young bull?
Let's see.
I'm going to cast guidance on him as he begins to do his thing in here.
Weeping over the.
What's the state of repair of this kitchen?
So are you the only one in the kitchen? Is everyone else in the kitchen? Is everyone
I would
else in
follow
the first
young
room?
bull.
Yeah, okay.
If he walks in,
I would've-
I just said Yumbo went to the kitchen.
I would've-
didn't really
Okay.
Look to see if there's
I'm just
anything.
making. I'm just
Yeah.
involving everyone.
I think
interest.
magic should be running out soon, so I'm just looking for magical stuff. Quick scans, walking around, looking.
Right now, you do not see anything.
Is there anything mundane of interest in the first room?
In the first room, it just looks
Alchemist
filled with
supplies.
dusty tables and cauldrons.
I'm gonna
Alchemist
walk into that
equipment
room.
and tools, but it is all ancient to the point of being unusable.
I'm gonna walk into that room, look around.
And that's the first one.
I did the kitchen, and then I'm doing the alchemy room.
So you went.
Hold on.
through
Alright.
that.
They went in the kitchen first. I'm trying to figure out where everyone's. Did you
Well-
go in the kitchen also?
Yeah, you just said that there was nothing in the kitchen, so obviously I went.
I haven't got to the kitchen yet.
Oh, okay.
He did.
I thought. Okay.
Just let him do his thing, bro.
I thought you just.
Make a
told me
decision.
the kitchen. So
Where are you at? Big room,
Big
kitchen.
room.
Big room. Big room, kitchen.
big room.
Big room. Big room, kitchen.
Wherever young bull.
So kitchen.
Kitchen.
Kitchen,
Oh,
kitchen, kitchen. Okay, everyone's in the kitchen.
Okay.
So this decrepit kitchen contains an oven range, a washing basin, a hearth bearing a covered cook pot, and shelves filled with pots, pans, and cooking utensils.
Okay. Are they like? Is the equipment old? Is it in good repair? Because this whole place is ancient, right? So,
Yeah. It looks in a better condition than the room you were just in, but
Okay.
it's still kind of run down and
Okay. Does he see any food supplies in sight?
there's no food supplies.
Okay.
Theron would like to open the lid to the cook pot.
The cook pot.
It's a mimic.
That'd be something.
Ooh, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
Damn
It is a mimic.
And it's the guy with 5 hit points.
This map
Okay,
cam,
19 hit points.
19
this
hit
map
points.
cam is brought to us by me because that's my camera. The map cam.
So excited.
I can't afford the rest of it. We can.
And this mimic attack is brought to us by Zane, the DM, for all your mimicry needs.
And who's gonna die? Baron. How many? What's your hit points at?
He said 19.
Okay.
2 healing potions.
Oh, we need initiative, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Where's the good die right here? This has been okay for me tonight. Yeah, perfect. That's great. Mm-hmm.
You guys are going at the same time. I'm not even in the room.
And then Nitty Boy.
Nitty.
Nettie's still riding your back like
Sid
Yoda.
Stove is over there. Big room,
Yeah.
I think. And then
I was in the big room doing the
and then everyone else
check.
is in the kitchen.
Yeah. I'd be close to Young Bull.
With Young.
Where would Young Bull be?
Gumble's
in the
just
kitchen
surveying
with
the
the
kitchen,
mimic.
so he didn't
Okay.
really step too far in, I don't think. But it also really doesn't matter to me. I just don't think he would have gone too far.
Carl, where would you have been at in said kitchen?
Beside Young.
So like here,
Yeah, it's worse.
Nettie. Where would you guys have been in this joyous
Are you
thing?
kidding me? That's ridiculous.
Can anybody see my face?
Probably right there, not too far away from the hallway.
Like still, is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I had circled that room real quick looking for magical stuff and then came back towards Geist, so.
Oh. There's gonna die. There is gonna die.
And look, acid damage.
There's gonna die.
I also touched it. So
No, that's the best. You lift the lid off the pot and look in, and it's just an acid bomb that explodes into your face.
Oh my god.
well, no, if it's a mimic, I touched it and now I'm adhered to it.
You don't respect the kitchen, and the kitchen won't respect you.
Yeah, coming from the
Yeah.
And you
Will,
touch
stop doing all. Use your inspiration. God damn it! So I give you another one.
You touch the pot, and then the oven door opens up, and it's a mimic too. And they just slowly swallow you.
They were
What you should
secretly
say
mating,
Right.
and you disturbed them, so they both attack
Instead of
you.
just give him
The hearth is the
say,
mimic
next
and the
roll
pot
is
is actually the lure. That's all it is.
No,
I
the
just touched
hearth-
it and
The
then
hearth is a mimic, and then the pot was a baby mimic, like a mimicling.
Baby mimic.
A baby mimic.
That's a super low number. I haven't looked at
Mimics are sort of like
this far in the
angels,
front of the book for a while.
Yes. They don't die; they multiply.
Yeah.
Like
They
babies.
what's the term? They
asexually reproduce.
Okay.
yes. There's a specific term though.
Are we really
Vision?
getting into how?
Division.
Yeah,
Fission.
asexually reproducing. Right?
Asexually
It's
reproducing.
one thing and it creates two.
Yeah,
Like,
They're basically amoebas.
yeah. Like cells.
amoebas.
Oh shit!
Whoa,
But like-
whoa, hey, oh, Copernicus, what are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
You've woken up all of them.
There's gonna be a surprise round.
I like how one of them is red, and it's the one that you're right next to.
Hey, yeah.
That one's different from all the rest of them.
This one's a special surprise. That
we
we'll
are
find out later.
D-O-N-E fucked.
These are actually
D-O-N-E fucked. I love it.
these are actually gelatinous.
That's
cubes.
a-
RUNNOFT.
A Boondock scene quote.
There you go.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah, the sequel
you ever
is
seen-
terrible.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, such when he dresses up like a woman.
Yeah.
You know what else Willem Dafoe is awesome in?
Everything he's in.
Everything he's in.
Odd Thomas.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
I fucking love Odd
His
Comics.
facial expressions and his.
I want to see the lighthouse just because he's in it.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
mimics are fiends, right?
Nope.
I think that might be undead though. I don't
Hey
know.
guys, you know what happens in the lighthouse? Robert Pattinson masturbates.
That's awesome.
That's all I ever see about that
I want to
movie.
see it. I mean,
Are we ready?
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Be ready to watch.
So,
Robert Pattinson.
when you lift the top,
Is it all sparkly like
This-
on fucking Twilight?
purple ghostly figure comes out
Oh shit!
and just
A specter?
I know.
Is it a specter? I don't know. I'm
It's
not in that
Ghostbusters
room.
all over again.
I just fought one of these on Saturday. That guy killed it. Theron won't.
does
Yeah,
it
you don't
18
get
hit?
66 points
Yeah.
of fucking sneak attack damage. Death to Smoochie?
We're still going through the initiative order, right?
Yes, this is a surprise, and then after this we'll go.
Because
through
when
it.
you're surprised, you can't take actions or reactions, right? Actions or bonus actions.
Yes.
The way a surprise round is supposed to work
Well,
is
there's technically no surprise round.
the way a surprise round
You
is
basically go and
supposed
go, who's surprised, who's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody after the creature goes is not surprised. Everybody that goes before the creature is surprised.
Yeah.
That's the way it's written.
Yeah.
So we
'cause
all
there's-
roll
There's
initiative.
a surprise round.
We all roll initiative. Everybody that goes
It's a-
before them does not get to make actions
It's a
or
normal
reactions.
round of combat.
Yeah.
But
you
they
go,
are
you label who's
surprised.
surprised, who's
Yes.
not. Who's not surprised gets
Right.
to attack, and then it starts over again.
Condition.
Right.
And everyone's surprised.
Yes, technically everyone in the party's surprised.
I wouldn't have been.
Because
Okay,
no one
let's
knew
do
that
it.
was there.
Yep, let's do it.
Give it to me.
11 necrotic damage,
That hurts.
and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You could taste it, couldn't you?
No, I just felt it.
Was it the fart or the bug?
No, it was a hair
10.
in my mouth.
Oh,
10.
because there's like a gnat. flying
Just
around your
what
face.
you
Is there
needed.
really?
Yeah, there has
Nothing
been for like
additional
5
happens.
minutes.
You sound so sad about
Thank
that.
God. I know what that additional thing is.
It's just your max hit points go down.
Yeah, your max hit points go down, and if you don't
You're
get
easier to one shot.
greater restorated within 24 hours, it's
Young Bull.
permanent.
5.
Ooh, way over there. Carl.
11.
Chip.
12.
Theron.
5.
Oh my, yeah.
Who has a higher dex?
I think I
Baron. I have a +2.
Lord Howard Phillips.
I got 7.
Nice.
Geist.
26.
Woo!
Fuck you.
Someone's here to play. We're gonna move these down. And then let's roll.
Why
for
do
the
you
back
even
end.
ask anymore? You always know.
No, he's rolled under 20 a couple times.
A couple.
There's always an option.
Maybe I need to bring words into this.
You're fucking plus 14 initiative character.
You guys fucking
He's only
suck.
level 3.
Yeah, no.
You guys fucking suck. So, you open the pot, a big specter comes out, hits you, and then everyone around you sees 4 pots and pans come to life. And they rise
Oh,
up.
shit.
Animated pots and pans.
up.
Oh shit!
Geist, you are in the other room.
Do I hear any of this?
Would you have made a sound? I assume yeah, because
The pots are clanging around.
yeah, the pots would have like kind of moved everything out the way, so you would have heard stuff.
But it just sounds like pots move,
Yeah,
right?
unless Theron would have went.
There's no little bitch. He ain't gonna scream.
They could have been just young bull investigating the kitchen. For all I know.
You hear young one saying,
I like it. Play your character.
I'm being already.
Play your character.
Being already. Nothing
I
else
like
for me
it.
to really do.
Look around the room.
Yeah.
So that's it. We'll go.
The one person who didn't be surprised.
FYI, the Caps are at the top of the league right now.
They've been at the top for a few weeks now.
I love your loot
It's
crate
legit.
shirt, by the way.
Thanks. Got this at Loot Crate
I know.
when I stopped it.
I still have that, but it's my shirt is the same size your shirt is because I only sent one size.
Okay.
It fits me like sausage skin.
Number 1 pot and pan is gonna go for Carl.
Come on, man.
You're like, but
That
we're
is
making the
a
same thing.
19.
Nope.
Fucking Warforged.
Go, darn it.
Fuck that die.
Are you light or medium?
Medium.
Number, I hate to say it,
Because I
number
didn't want
1, 3, and 4 are gonna go for
Lord Howard Phillips.
Lord Howard.
Bring it.
Hate to say it.
At advantage because of pack tactics?
If only that was true.
Pantech.
Only that was
Hey,
true.
we're surprised.
Yeah. They did
15 is my AC.
So only one will hit.
Oh, cool. That's good.
And you take 6 bludgeoning damage because it does not get the correct stats because it's
Ow,
a
what the
pop.
fuck?
You just get like boom on the back of your head with pop. Then the specter's gonna go. Yep. 16. Right there?
Yep.
Oh! Let's do this.
Well, Theron's down.
9 necrotic.
Hey, look at that. Theron's down.
I guess give me a con save.
No, he's in there.
22.
Alright, you're good. The specter will stay right there. Because he has enough movement and you guys are close enough that don't need to move.
Want to prone him?
Oh.
Splat.
Chip.
Well, I'm out.
Wow.
Annoying.
You heard me say, what the fuck?
Oh. I'll look at Geist and say, there's nothing magical in here. I'm gonna head to the other room before this spell runs out. And I will walk into the other room.
5, 10. At 10, you see what's going on. You see people getting smacked with pots and pans. Pa, pa, pa. And then at this point, you don't really.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up to like right behind where Nettie is. Well, no, right there. Do I see this? Can I see the specter from there?
Yeah.
Okay. I will present my shield and shout, Morden bids you. Oh, wow, jumped into Chip. Morden bids you to go. And
Better get it right.
a flash of light will emanate from me as I cast Turn to Dead.
Ooh.
You mean
Turn undead?
Yeah, I will use. Turn to Dead.
And how does that read? What do I have to do?
Alright.
Don't you
Saving
need
throw.
destroy
Need to
undead?
do a saving throw.
Isn't it off challenge rating though?
I gotta look.
think
It's not- here it is.
specters are outside.
As a action.
Depends on what his CR range is. Spectre's
They gotta make a wisdom save. If the creature fails, it's turned for a minute. If it takes any, or until it takes damage, turn creatures spend their turn running away. I don't think I have increased. I don't know if that increases at level 6 or not. Here, roll your wisdom saves for the undead, and let me go and check and see.
Does a 6 do it?
No,
You sure?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. 6 doesn't do it. Let me see, where's turn? Sorry guys, this will look up as Brothos by what?
Brought to us by not knowing how to play your character.
Alright.
Someone should know.
Got him!
Someone should
Being
know
the typical
fucking rules.
jackass.
And only I'm allowed to call for commercial breaks.
Half or lower at 5th level, so half or lower are destroyed.
Okay, that does not happen.
Okay. So then it's turned.
So what does that mean?
It means it has to run away for
It's frightened.
it's frightened and has to run away from me.
Well,
Yeah. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. And it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Oh,
If
so I can't
there's-
get one last hit on.
No,
No,
if there's
and then
nowhere to
run.
move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay, got it.
And it's a specter, so since it can go through walls, it will pass through walls too.
Yep.
I don't know why.
The specter could maybe not have incorporeal movement. You don't know.
Okay, so anything else?
Random the other day.
Why are you assuming that?
Anything else, Bill?
That is my action. for
Carl.
this round.
I will shoot. Where is the specter to me?
You have a 5'1" right in front of you.
That's a specter?
No.
You have a pan floating
The
in front of
specter
you.
is
You have an
the
animated
red one.
pot
15 feet
and
away.
pan.
The specter's the red one.
Alright,
But you know the specter was.
You have a pan right next to you.
You have one
I mean, I
within
guess you
5
don't know
feet,
what
and
turning
then
means, but
3 that are.
I'm gonna step diagonal by Chip.
Okay, so opportunity attack
Yep.
on the thing. The move here. Let's go, guys.
Okay.
I don't even need to look at it.
And then I'm going to shoot my first bolt at it.
Which one? The one that was next to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the specter's by him.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to shoot at that.
Okay.
13.
13 will hit.
Does fire matter?
Yes.
Let me do this separately, actually. So, which one is fire? It's 1 fire and 9 piercing.
Is it magical?
Yes. It's actually more than 11 piercing. 11 piercing, 1 fire for the first shot.
Okay.
Second
it is
shot.
spectre-y.
21 to hit.
Yep.
5 fire and 6 magical piercing.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep.
Nettie will run up to it and attempt to bite it.
Oh, run up to the specter.
Yeah.
So I
So
assume he's
he'll
gonna
run
go
through
the.
young bull.
I assume he's gonna go the non. Oh,
Yeah.
he'll go the non-reaction route, I guess.
Well, not triggered.
No, because he was here, so it'll go here, here.
And that means you already used it.
All right, he already used his on that
And
one.
then 21 to hit.
Well, so much for turning it.
Way to waste a spell.
It's not a spell.
It's
so
an ability
Way to waste an ability.
that I only get twice a day.
7
you haven't really used
piercing
them,
damage,
We
magic.
haven't really
What was it to
fought
hit?
any
Yeah.
of it.
I know.
so it's not bad.
No, 21 to hit. And then I'm going to arcane jolt it. So I'll do an extra 2d4 damage to it.
Okay.
Lightning.
Man, Corey knows how to play his character. Isn't there somebody at this table that had to
For
do a
6
long look
lightning
up on
damage.
their character?
Lightning. The specter kind of
Yeah, which apparently somebody
evaporates
wasn't
into
paying
nothing.
attention to.
What, your turn undead?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care, I still want to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was paying attention.
Corey gets the XP for it.
It's weird. I was doing map stuff and still paying attention. That's weird.
Got him.
Howard. You
All right,
have
so there's
3 pots.
4 pots or 3? 'Cause I see
There's 4, but only the 3 are around you.
Okay. Do any of them look damaged?
No.
Okay, perfect. I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna cast.
They look like they're stealing themselves for combat.
Oh my lord. So I'm gonna reach into
You're
my
gonna go out of your range on that
component
one.
pouch, and I'm gonna grab like a glob of molasses, and I'm gonna
get it.
say some words in deep speech.
Bet.
Basically,
Is it like one of those
means-
little jars from Cracker Barrel?
No, no. It's just
I like those little.
it's like in a I keep it in a little like whatever. Anyway, so I grab the molasses and
No, you're
I
probably not the one I'm firing.
say words in deep speech. Basically means slow down. and I'm gonna cast slow
Slow down.
on the 1, 2, 3, 4
You're gonna make that
pots and pans flying around.
Okay.
What?
So I need a wisdom save
What'd you say? What was that?
From all of them.
That was
from
what?
all of them.
So we're gonna go 1 black, 2 silver, 3 bronze, 4 gold. What check is it?
His camera's frozen.
Wiz?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Oh
Yeah,
my
just
god,
keep going.
look at him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Is it me?
Yeah, and you're like this.
Another member.
You're frozen.
Yeah.
Poor map man.
Are we still
It's
up?
a
though?
matte face.
No,
Can we
it's the
screen-
DM cam.
Can we screenshot that so I can get a t-shirt of his
Where's
face?
D
like that?
Deccan?
He's there. He's watching. So.
Nice.
I don't know how to fix it. Hang on. I'm gonna go. Break time. Back. Oh, it's still frozen. Then we can't fix it right now.
Alright.
We're almost done anyways.
We'll get to it. So
I'll just cut this cord. Yeah.
with the -3 that it has, the lowest is a 14.
Yeah, they all fail.
All fail.
So they are all slowed.
All
Can you
slow.
unplug it? Plug it back in?
No, because then it won't work at all. So just leave it up.
Do we
Fine.
have like a power off button
No.
on that maybe?
No,
We're fine,
just leave
we're
it.
fine.
Just leave it. It's fine. We're almost done. So yeah, they're all slowed.
Okay.
So their speed is halved. -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. It can't use reactions. On its turn, it can only use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or range attack during its turn.
Okay. Ready, staying put.
No, I'm going to move through diagonal. Other way. Back. Yep, that way. 5, and then 10. Are you flying?
No.
And then 15, 20, 25 right there.
Okay.
Not that far though. I'm just still behind. And then I see Geist standing out there. I'm like, get the fuck in here, buddy.
I probably would have saw him do whatever he was doing.
Yeah. And that's
Or
what
you're
you're
just laughing because they're getting hammered by pots and pans.
Baron.
Baron. That's a
Fail.
1 down. Young Bull.
Young Bull will rage and swing recklessly at number 2.
Number 2.
25 to hit.
Yep.
D10, D10. Here we are. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 2 is 13 magical slashing.
13. Okay.
Is it a fiend?
No.
Is it undead?
No.
Damn it! You guys had to kill the fucking specter.
They are considered
Constructs.
modified flying swords.
So constructs.
Yeah.
Second reckless attack against number 2.
So they are flying pots.
16 to hit.
Yes, with the -2 from the slow, that hits.
You didn't just want to make them animated objects that none of us could probably hit.
15 magical slashing.
They have like an AC of 26 or something.
Number 2's down.
And Young Bull will step into range of 1, 4, and 3.
Good. That was Young Bull. Geist.
Move up to number 1.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35.
Yep. Try to hit number 1.
Yep.
That's a -2 to its AC.
17.
17 will hit.
For 9. 9 piercing damage.
Okay, this is number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Hit a second time. 11.
11 will miss.
And a bonus action hit it again.
Okay.
Honor and strike.
Yep.
Even lower. 10.
Okay. Done?
Yep.
Number 1 will attempt to attack Geist. That is a 21.
Yep.
For 4 bludgeoning.
A golden giant blocks all of it.
Oh. What's up, level up? Number 3 and number 4 will attack you, and it was rage. So, yep. That is a miss. I think a 5 will miss, right? And then a 13.
That also missed.
So you get kind of like, bing, bing. It hits you, but it's just like, more annoying than anything. Chip.
What's the height of the ceiling in this room?
10 feet.
Well,
Stinks.
Who the fuck farted?
it wasn't me.
It was totally me.
Was it really?
Yes.
Why do I not smell it?
I have no idea.
He just
No, because you're like...
Thaumaturgy that motherfucker right on over here.
You're like 7 feet tall, so I can't fly above you. I'm going to move up and strike number 1 with my Warhammer. 16 on the die, plus 6,
16 will
22.
hit. And this is numero uno.
Yeah. And I will do 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, it is still up.
And with my bonus action, I will do nothing.
Cool.
Yep.
Done?
Yep.
Carl.
I will shoot number. What is it? Just number 3. Which one looks worse?
1. The one I'm
All right, first shot at him.
It's starting to like lose its handle.
It's going off the handle.
15,
Oh my god.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
1 fire and 10 magical piercing.
Yeah. Wait, did I get to save off the slows?
Not until...
At the end of their turn, they should make another wisdom save, yes.
Yeah.
That's how this spell slow works.
Yeah.
1 black, 2 bronze. Even with, so I rolled 2 nat 20s and a 19. So with the -3, it's 17, 17, and 16.
Nope. It's still floating.
What?
His save is 18.
God damn it! I could.
Thanks for that level 2 Rod of the Packkeeper, bro.
Alright. They're all, yep,
One
we're
thing
still
to
slow,
watch
so
for him
that's
is
it.
ridiculously
One
high
fire.
save DC.
For number 1?
Yeah.
When he's
Number 1
well-equipped.
is
Yes.
gone.
And then I'll
Thanks,
do
Young.
my. Which one of those looks worse?
They both look the same.
Okay, second shot at number 3.
Yep. That'd be a fucking -3.
16.
Like literally 2 20s and a 19.
16 to hit.
Yep, 16 hits because it's stupid
For
fucking slow.
2 fire, 6 magical piercing.
Even with a nat 20.
He literally can't even, he shouldn't even bother rolling.
And then
Nope,
Nettie,
not gonna do it now.
Nettie will bite him.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Which one?
Number 3.
Oh, number 3. Did you shoot number 3?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What stuff the kids go for?
11 magical piercing, and then I'll arcane jolt him
I'm not sure how Will smelled that.
for an extra 4
Did you
lightning
smell it?
damage.
Did you smell
Number
it?
3 is gone.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
But Corey smelled. I was waiting for
It's
Corey
actually
to like...
force damage.
That's fine. Still
Smells
good.
like shooting her.
There's 1 pot left. Done?
Yep.
Howard.
Alright. Number 4. I'm gonna aim my Eldritch Blast at it. And wow!
Okay.
First one.
High enough.
20.
Yeah.
And then the second one. 17.
Yeah.
Alright. Neato.
Torpedo.
Stupid fucking slow.
Neato
Got 2
torpedo.
nat 20s and still can't break it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a 9 and an 8.
So 17.
17 force damage.
Right on the dot. You slam and obliterate the last one.
Alright. Theron.
Yep, we're going to continue initiative until we have a result. So, Theron.
Fail.
Young Bull.
We really need to have a talk. And then Young Bull will go and attempt to stabilize him.
Okay. So, I think
Medicine
it's
check.
medicine 10.
Yeah. That should do
13
it.
plus 1, 14.
Is that
10.
Yeah, 10 is the
the
DC.
magic number.
They're in his stable. And we are out of initiative.
Do we want to end it there for the night? 9:23.
You are out for 3 hours.
Okay.
Or until he receives heal.
Or until anything says otherwise.
If we want
It's
to.
up to you guys.
I think it's a good stopping point, honestly.
Well, okay. I was gonna say if we want to do some massive healing really quickly, I could cast Beacon of Hope and we
Save
could
it.
do some quick spear.
And there is a
Healing spells.
door at the top of it.
What happened up there?
We can do it next session, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, guys.
I need to go to the store and get some creamer before I.
Okay.
Okay, Chip.
So this is out of D&D?
Yeah.
Keep it in the realm, at least.
That's great. I need to go
Yeah,
and get
we can wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Pretty
good
good.
spot.
I think I'm still frozen, but
Yeah, you are.
hope everyone had fun.
To
Barrett almost died again.
You told me like this for the last 25
Yeah.
minutes. No,
with,
just one hand.
with the
One hand. Yeah.
with the
Fingers closed.
the thing.
To everybody watching tonight, thank you.
Yes,
to the new
thank you
folks
all.
that
Yes,
stopped by
thank you.
to
Yeah,
watch.
thanks.
Are we
Thank you.
doing our dice giveaway?
We're still trying to do our giveaway.
Hey.
We are, I think, Corey
Thank you.
established the rules that by the beginning of our breaks, which is in the middle of our sessions every Monday night,
About 7:30.
if we have 10 concurrent viewers, or when we get our next subscription,
I thought we were saying 3 new subs. 3
3 new subs? 3 new subs?
Yeah.
So after the next 3 subs, we will be giving away a set of Kraken dice to one lucky winner.
You said they're limited edition.
Yeah. All Kraken dice are limited that are the actual.
Yeah.
And I'm currently flipping everyone
And
off. So
in order to be eligible for the drawing, you need to be present and watching the stream to be eligible to win the dice.
Yep.
So
Remember,
Oh,
if
and
you
hey,
have
Batman.
Amazon Prime.
4245. Thank you for subbing for 11 months straight. You are awesome.
Do we
Yeah.
have
Yes,
any
thank you.
shipping restraints?
I hate that
I
guy.
don't think so.
Yeah, he's
I mean-
kind of a dick.
Who?
Batman 4245.
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy.
He's kind of an asshole.
Oh, we got 1 sub.
Oh wow.
Thanks to Craze 1234
Thank
for
you.
the subscription. We just need 2 more or 10 concurrent viewers on the time of the next break to do our giveaway.
Yeah.
love
you.
Yes, thank you for the subscription.
Yeah, fucking.
And remember, if you have
spot on.
Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription every month.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're not giving it to Critical Role, you can give it to us.
Give them ideas.
I'm still
Critical Role is
1 month
fucking
for
money,
Craig,
bro.
1 month for us.
So
and then go back.
send the love guys, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Send
fuck
it
yeah.
love.
Send it some love.
Zane, why aren't you
Next
doing it?
session.
Hang on. Wait, we got this.
Okay.
You're now the map cam.
Hey!
Yes.
See ya.
All right. Bye.
Bye.